Hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. 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 Hi, chat. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. So I hear the song twice. Wait, chat. Wait a second. So yeah, today we're going to play a special game, a game that I love, always loved, and I'm so hyped. I was waiting to play this game for so long, and now I was like, you know what? If something happens, it happens. If something happens, it happens. It was worth it though. If I took a band, we know it was worth it. Okay, chat. So hi, welcome everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. Oh wait, it didn't get pinned. Wait. Let me pin it real quick. It should be pinned, right? It should be pinned now. Wait, let me check. It should be pinned, right, chat? Yeah, it's pinned. Okay, good. So yeah, disclaimer again. I'm gonna read what Andrew texted or said. So this game is has a lot of gore and stuff like you know, like yeah, gore, blood, death, and nudity, sexual themes, and you know, like it's a horror game, okay? So it has a lot like in it, which might be not good for you, chat. I don't know why my model is going crazy right now, chat. I apologize. But yeah, I'm really excited to play this game. I was waiting for it for so long, and as you can see, my background is perfect with NO UTA. I really like my background. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. I'm also good. I visited the doctor today. The doctor said I'm fine. I got new medicine. I'm happy. And yeah, I really don't know what to talk about because I'm still sleepy. So yeah, chat. I'm really happy. Thank you for helping me with everything. By the way, chat, setting me up. Also, Drago helped me also with what is it called? With my lore. So my lore is finally completely done now. Because I was working on the lore a little bit longer now. And Drago just finished it. So we have the lore. Yeah. I also have my new design on Twitter. It's not my new design. I kind of mixed my old design with my new design together. So everything's together now. So make sure to check out my Twitter. Yeah. It's in the description of YouTube, or it's also linked on my Twitch. I'm really excited. I don't know why is my phone going crazy right now, chat? Wait, let me let me restart my program real quick, chat. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit silly today. I'm not okay, okay? I'm tired. I'm tired, chat. And I hope everyone's doing good though. At least someone needs to feel good. And if you feel sad, don't be sad. Remember to wawa. Oh, am I okay now? Holy shit, my phone goes crazy, chat. My phone goes crazy. Is it my phone or is it just... Holy shit. What makes it 18 plus? Oh, look at the what is it called? But the blood and gore is blurred. We don't know yet. We don't know yet, but still, it's 18 plus because of nudity, sexual stuff, blah 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 blah. Chat, wait, I'm gonna reset my VTube studio real quick. I'm sorry. Why am I lagging? I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry, chat. I'm a little bit. I'm not prepared. Let's say for that. I'm not prepared for stream, even though I was setting up stream the whole time. I also have like a screen for her. So if it shows, you know, nudity and stuff, that we can just, you know, that we can just go ballistic and look at my cute picture of myself. really excited, chat. So, anyways, I will say we're gonna start. I will say we're gonna. I really don't wanna. I really don't want to. So the game audio is basically just the. Oh, I was muted. Oh my god, I cannot. I'm not ready. What is happening? Why is my VTuber going crazy, chat? I'm sorry. What is my connection right now? Oh my god. What is my connection right now, chat? Why am I lagging? I never lagged this bad before. I'm gonna reset, chat. We're gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna reset my whole phone. Okay, I'm gonna reset my phone, chat. Ah! The audio. Wait, is the audio okay, chat? Is audio okay, chat? Is audio okay, chat? Maybe there's an upgrade going in the background. No. I don't know. To be honest, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'll be right back, okay? Because I'm you know, chat, you know. But did you guys saw my? Did you guys saw my? What is it called? Did you guys saw my cutes? My cutes. New design, or like basically it's cute. Like it's my new and old design. I'm gonna show it again, chat. I'm gonna show my dark design again, because you guys don't know the dark design. The dark design. Because we switched from blue to black, chat. We switched from blue to black. So now we have something cool, by the way. I never showed that. I didn't show that. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, wait. My phone should be back. My phone should be back up. Ah! My phone should be back up, chat. Okay, it should be. Okay, anyways. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So, I wanna... Disclaimer chat. So it's really important that you guys know that my mascot and I have a rope, okay? We both have ropes, okay? My collar is a rope, okay, chat? My collar is a rope, chat, okay? It's a rope, chat, okay? I have cute nails. On my nails, it says my name in Japanese. My friend helped me with it. What else? My cute mascot. This is my own mascot. Where are your pants? I don't have pants on. Only panties. Yeah. It looks really cute. It looks really cute. I posted it also on Twitter, so make sure to check my Twitter, chat. It will be... I would appreciate it. But if you wanna make fan art, if you guys wanna make fan art, go for it. Go for this design. I love this design so much. So I kinda... What I did, basically, is like I added my old design to my new one. So I mixed both of my designs together, and boom! That's it. That's it. And I'm really happy. Now the mascot won't try to hang itself. It's a leash. It's a leash for me to hold him. You know, when I need to go out with chat. But this is not chat. This is not chat. Yeah. You work on your own design. That's cool. So anyway, set. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, let's go. Start. This story is a work of fiction. The procedures and conditions described herein, the imaginary blah 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 blah. Ah, thank you! Thank you so much! Yeah, now I can smell good finally! Arigato! Now I can finally smell goods! When I go to Canada! Okay, okay, chat. So what should we do? Okay, do not modify grotesque images. I would say we're gonna play default, right? Obscure focus of grotesque. How do you spell that, chat? How do you spell that? How do you spell that? How do you spell that? I don't know. Lower brightness of blah blah blah. Obscure focus. No, we're gonna play default. I would say default, right? Ah, thank you! Thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you for the follow! Arigato! Ah, thank you! Wait, what's happening right now? Ah! I'm so hyped! Ah! This is me when I have my period, chat. This is me when I have my periods. 3. Such creatures sit around the table in front of me, slurping filthy sludge from their cups as they trade whines, growls, and sounds. What the fuck? Growls and sounds that I cannot describe. Oh, thank you. Chat, is everything's okay? I'm so confused right now. So much is going on. Man, what is she saying? Okay, by listening carefully, I am able to grasp the gist of their conversation and respond when it is required of me. This is necessary to avoid arousing their suspicion. The room looks kind of cute, right, chat? I really like this. However, these creatures look. They are my friends, apparently. I wish that I could still deny it, but I gave up on that long time ago. Chat, is my audio fine? Am I loud enough? I have the feeling that the audio is fucking loud. Night after night, I went to sleep, praying for an end to this nightmare, only to wake each morning to the same twisted hellscape as the day before. Also, chat, when something gory comes up, I'm gonna use... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna use this picture, okay? When something comes up that I need to... Game audio is a bit loud. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's really loud. It's good. What is it now? I know that I have to blend in, that I have to act like one of them. Such has been my life these past 3 months. And so it will remain until the day I die. Judging by its tone, this one must be cozy. And the one next to him, squealing more than the others, is probably Omi. Which means that the one next to me is Yo. Though I can no longer see any trace of her once attractive features, I try my best to ignore the rotten stench of excrement that issue from her quivering flesh. Holy shit. She's my spirit animal, chat. Everything has changed. I think the redeem went... Everything has changed, or almost everything. By some cruel trick of fate, my relationship to the world alone remains the same, as if an insane architect took the blueprints of my life and rebuilt it out of blood and gore. These monsters and I were part of the same college club. We studied together, ate together, we even went skiing together every winter break. Wait, other redeems okay, chat? Hi Thomas, welcome to the stream. Wait, is everything okay on Twitch? Is everything okay on Twitch? Oh yeah, I need to change my throwing thing. I'm sorry. They are no longer there. I'm sorry. Okay, anyways. Now these are but painful memories of days that will never return. Redeem some work. Yeah, because you know my PC is like the point I didn't either. Or hydrate. Oh, I already drink. I already drank and dehydrate also. You know? I already hydrated. Not very. Not very. Oh wait, where? Oh. Okay. So, anyways, now these are but painful memories of days that will never return. If only no one recognized me, I might have been able to disconnect myself from the world. It would have been comforting in comparison to believe that I have been abducted by aliens or that I had stumbled through a gateway to hell. I'm sorry, okay, Chad? But no. This is beyond a doubt the city where I was born and raised. The society that I was part of for 20 years. Save that I, and I alone, can no longer see it that way. The world, as I knew it is gone. I have no place to call home. Okay, good night, sleep well. I want to know what she's saying. I want to know what she's saying. Anyway, I can tell that whatever they're discussing is of no importance to me. I decide to keep quiet while pretending to listen. But just then... Hey Fuminori, one of the flesh beasts says as it swivels its bloodshot eyes towards me. What do you think? About what? I tried desperately to suppress my loathing and behave normally, but my horror's voice ruins the attempt. And that's crazy. We're talking about this year's ski trip. You're coming too, right? A slimy hole near the top of the creature with its nauseatingly... Oh my god, what is that word? Man, I'm not English. As it vomits some semblance of words. That must be Koji's face. Or what I would have been, what I would have seen as such 3 months ago, unable to stomach the sight of it. I averted my eyes and give a neutral answer. I don't know. You have other plans?
Yeah,
not really. These were my closest companions. One of them had even wished to be more. How many nights have I spent crying in loneliness, lamenting the friends who no longer exist? At 3 months, my tears ran dry, and now there's only loathing left in me, surrounded by hideous creatures that I can only assume are Koji, Omi, and Yo. I spent each day trying to act as I always have. If I fail at this, I'll surely be sent back to the hospital. Only this time, I'll be locked away forever. No matter what, I won't let this happen. I mean, it's not like physical activity could affect your injuries, right? I'm not sure. I'll ask the doctor during my checkup. That's it. I can't look at them or bear their screeching any longer. I jumped to my feet, desperate to escape. Hey, Huminori! A spray of stringy slime from the cilia around the voice box flies at me. I tried to cover myself, but too late to keep the slime from splattering across my face, like the yolk of a rotten egg. Q's reading skills 100, thank you. Video froze. Wait, is everything's okay? Is everything's okay, Chad? Is stream okay? Stream should be okay, right? Stream should be okay. Okay, good. I'm about to lose it. I want to grab a chair, a desk, anything within reach, and use it to smash the life out of this creature, ending it all. I'm sorry. I barely suppressed the impulse. I mustn't let on that something is wrong. However, they look to me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is their world. I'm the outsider here. Like I say, today's my checkup. I've got to go. Twitch chat is broken? Oh no. Struggling to put on a smile, I reach into my wallet, pull out the first bill I find, and put it on the table without even looking at it. I don't care about the change. I just need to get out of here now. Later, I mutter hastily and flee the cafeteria. I'm not crazy. Ah!
今度のスキーだけどさ、今年はどっかスケートも遊べるところにしない?
Hey, says Takahata Omi. Why don't we go somewhere we can skate for this year's ski trip? Tsukuba Yo frowns at the suggestion.
わざわざスキー場にまで行ってスケート
Skates? But why go to a ski resort to skates? My throat is so, dry. Haha, give her a break, Tsukuba. It's all she talks about these days. Tonokoji supports Omi with a laugh. Her impromptu suggestions are nothing new, and it's Koji's role as her boyfriend to provide backup. They're a good match for each other, Yo thinks. Sometimes it makes her jealous. I mean, she'd seriously never gone skating before. I took her to the other day.
何よスケートしたことなかったのがそんなに不思議
Hey, is it really that strange? I thought you just say, I drank water, but my throat is still dry, man. I'm sorry. Not many people start skating in their 20s, you know?
子供の頃はなんとなく怖かったのよあの靴なんだか刃物みたいでさ
I was scared when I was little. Those shoes looked like big knives.
でもいきなりやって滑れたの
But you picked...
ちゃん
Oh, fuck!
すごくない
But you picked it up just like that? That's pretty amazing, Omi.
容量はスキーとそう変わるもんじゃないからな重心を前に出して靴の前のヘリでコントロールする感覚とか
It's a lot like skiing. You keep your weight forward and use the angle of the shoes to steer.
コージにそう言われたもんだからさ騙されたと思ってやってみたわけよそうしたらもう楽しくって
He made it sound so easy, I figured I should give it a try. And it was fun! So, it was a date. Yo feels the stab of envy. Kozi and Omi enjoy their time together, as normal lovers do. That's certainly not something that should make her jealous. It's just that her luck in love has been bad.
ふーん
Boing boing!
見てみたいな大見ちゃんがスケートやるところ
Oh. Well, I want to see Omi skate too. Yo keeps her voice upbeat, trying to cover up her disquiet. Ah! Holy shit! Today is not medicine day, I need to wait. She knows that it's wrong to envy her friends. She too would be spending time with the man she admires, if not for the terrible tragedy that befell him. His is true misfortune. Her bad luck doesn't begin to compare.
だからさね今度のスキー旅行ついでにスケート旅行にしちゃえば2倍美味しく楽しいってわけよ
So, how about it? If we make the next ski trip a skating trip too, it'll be twice as fun.
でもさスケートはスケートリンクに行けばできるじゃないわざわざスキー場に行ってまでやる
But you can't skate at a skating rink, can't you? Why go all the way to a ski resort?
だから屋内じゃなくてさ屋外スケート凍った湖とかで滑れるところ
I don't want to skate indoors. I want to skate outside on a lake or something.
そんな都合のいいとこ
あ
あるかな
Oh, chat, should I
なんだかすっごく混んでそう
should I read when they talk, or should I just let it be and then we just read it quietly? I don't really know. What should we do? Anyways, that sounds fun. But won't it be crowded? While speaking, Yo sneaks a sideways glance at the young man sitting next to her. Although the conversation has involved only 3 people so far, there are in fact 2 couples at the cafeteria table. Yo's boyfriend, though there's still some doubt over whether he could be called that, is beside her, as silent and expressionless as a statue.
なあ、ふみのり。お前はどう思う
So continue to read like that, like when they're done speaking. Hey, Fuminori, what do you think? Perhaps Koji senses Yo's pain in his usual quiet and considerate way.
どうって
Oh? About what? The cause of Yo's distress, Sakisaka Fuminori responds to Koji's sudden query with a vague, mumbled question of his own.
いや、だからさ、今年の冬のスキーだよ。
What?
前も
Oh, fuck.
行くよな。
We're talking about this winter ski trip. You're coming too, right? Of course, he speaks gingerly, as though probably had two more. A few months ago, he would not have hesitated to rebuke Fuminori for his attitude. The long acquaintance had forged a strong and honest friendship. But now... I don't know. Fuminori responds bluntly, his downcast eyes and sullen demeanor making it clear that he has no desire to break his silence.
何か他の予定でもあるのか？
You have plans?
いや、別に。
Not really. Even Kaji Fuminori's best friend cannot communicate with him as before. What hope does Yo have of breaking through his shell? The scars left by the events of that late summer day are still deep all these months later. Each one of the four bears, not beers, them. Not only Fuminori.
ああ、別に運動するのが傷に触るとかそういうわけでもないんだろ？
I mean, it's not like physical activity could affect your injuries,
どうだろう
right?
な。今日の診療で先生に聞いてみる。
Not sure. I'll ask the doctor during my checkup. As though that answer drained the last of his patience, Fuminori bolts out of his chair.
おい、文則。
Hey! Fuminori! Even Koji can't keep his voice from rising as he tries to stop Fuminori from leaving. Fuminori reacts swiftly, throwing his hand over his face, as though to shield himself from something terrifying. Maybe some spit flew oh my god, what is that word? Inadvertently from Koji's mouth. But that happens sometimes. Fuminori's reaction is beyond the pale.
だから今日も診療なんだ。もう時間だから。
Like I said, Fuminori snaps, making no attempt to relieve the discomfort of his friends. Today's my checkup, I have to go. Even as he tosses money on the table to pay for his coffee, he acts like he's touching something filthy. Later. Oh man. Fuminori stalks out of the cafeteria, almost as if he's running away. I mean, Dragu, that you say it again or write it down again doesn't help me at all. Cloaked in heavy silence, the remaining three lowered their gaze to the table, where the abandoned 10,000 yen bill sways forlornly. Oh my god, Fuminori's coffee is untouched.
やってられないわね。もう
I can't take this anymore, Omi says with a sigh. Koshi shakes his head reproachfully.
文則にはもう少し時間が必要なんだと思う。
Fuminori just needs a little more time.
だってもう3ヶ月よ。なんなのよあれ。付き合ってるこっちが変になりそうよ。
But it's been 3 months. What's with his attitude? I feel like I'm going crazy hanging around him.
俺だってわからない。わかるはずもないと思う。
Hey, I don't understand what he's going through either. I don't think any of us
お前
can.
だって想像つくか？あんなひどい形で家族全員を奪われて平気でいられるわけないよ。
Can you imagine losing your whole family like that? That'd screw anyone up. It could happen. It could have happened to anyone. A tractor trailer flipped over one of the highway, crushing the Sakisaka family car into twist crap. They said it had been difficult to tell the bodies of Fuminori's parents apart. Oh my god, that's horrible. For a while, it had looked as if there was no hope for Fuminori either. It was nothing short of a miracle that he was able to leave the hospital and return to a normal life. Man, imagine there's a fucking crash, your whole family dies, and you're the only one alive, man. I would be so depressed. I would be so fucking depressed.
見舞いに行った時なんてもっとひどかったじゃないか。誰が誰かもわからずに怯えて暴れてベッドに縛り付けられて。
It was worse when he went to see him in the hospital, remember? He was terrified of us, like he didn't know who we were. He even had to be tied on the bed. He freaked out so bad.
よくあそこまで立ち直って。
Oh my. I'm just glad he's made it this
そ
far.
れにしたって変よ咲坂くん。私たちのこと見る目つき、あれなんなの？まるでこっちが人間じゃないみたい。
There's still something strange about him. What's with the way he looks at us? It's like we're not even human.
よせ、オミ。
Cut it out, Omi, Koji says forcefully, probably less out of empathy for his friend than out of consideration for Yo. While Koji's kindness makes her happy, Yo also knows that she mustn't take advantage of it. Fuminori is the victim, just as Koji said. He's the one who most deserves sympathy. Yo's feelings for Fuminori are her problem, and no one else's. She doesn't blame Fuminori for not giving her an answer after she worked up the courage to ask him out. In fact, she thinks even more fondly of him for taking the time to consider than she would have had he treated their relationship casually. Apparently, the fact that Fuminori did not reject her was enough to make them a couple in Koji and Omi's eyes. I've had plenty of fun at Yo and Fuminori's expense since. The truth of it, though, is that he still hasn't given her an answer. That's a red flag! Go away! Go away! Red flag, chat. Don't be like that. After revealing her feelings to him, Yo didn't see Fuminori again until a week later, and then she could only stare at his broken body through the window of the ICU. And when he was finally released after 50 days, that seemed an eternity, he was somehow different. She's starting to doubt that he even remembered what she confessed to him before the accident. Now winter's coming, and her feelings hang forgotten in the cold, lonely air. Oh, that's sad. I feel bad for her, man. I feel bad for her. Dr. Tamburoko has never had a more troublesome patient. Oh! Mommy! Mommy? Any changes since your last visit? Mommy? No, nothing to speak of. I want a doctor like that! His voice is hard and flat. His words tossed carelessly into the air. It's like he's speaking to himself in an empty room. I love green-haired woman, chat. I love green-haired women. Green-haired women are so fucking... Oh my god! Tie me up, please. Ryuka is a surgeon, not a psychiatrist. But even she can sense the thickness of the wall he has erected between himself and the world. Here I swear it's the doctor. Any nausea, dizziness, or hallucinations? No. While Sakisaka appears to be looking at Ryoko, his gaze is actually aimed a fraction down and to the other side. He's only superficially engaged in the conversation, when in truth it does not interest him in the slightest. Perfect rejection. I won't be interested in to have a conversation with her, man. Erected. Did I say it wrong? Erected? How do you say that? Erected? No, chat. You say erected, right? Anyways, realizing that she can't interview him like this, Ryoko sighs and sets her chart aside. Mr. Sakisaka, the procedure you received at the hospital was the latest in experimental neurosurgery. We explained this before, didn't we? Treatment of subdural hematoma through... Oh my god, this is so hard to read, chat. I have a stroke right now reading all of this. Through the use of micro machines, a procedure available in Japan exclusively here. At T University had been the only way to save Sakisaka Fuminori from a cerebral contusion that should have been fatal. With any experimental treatment, there is always the risk of unexpected complications. Of course. Sakisaka Fuminori's lips twist slightly, and what might be a bitter or a mocking smile. But it is gone before Ryoko can discern its meaning. Damn. He emo. Normally, I would never say anything to frighten a patient. But there have been... But there have been reports of serious neurological disorders post-surgery. We must continue to monitor your condition carefully. Hence these weekly checkups. If only he would take them a little more seriously. I mean, of course he's not taking it seriously because like his sense of life is probably like gone, man. How was last week's MRI? Sakisaka asked abruptly, as if to catch Ryoko off guard. MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, is a way for doctors to examine the brain in detail without opening the patient's skull. Surprised by Sakisaka's uncommon technical knowledge, Ryoko recalls his profile. I had this too when I was younger. When I was to the hospital, I had so many MRIs because they didn't know what was wrong with me. I was literally like living in the hospital, chat. I love that. Oh, that's right. You're a medical student, aren't you? The kind of anomaly you're worried about should show up on the MRI, right? Did you find anything? Welcome back. No, there was nothing. Not the slightest hint of abnormal activity. For a procedure with such a low rate of success, the results have been nothing short of miraculous. However, something still bothers Ryoko. She can't shake the feeling that he's hiding something beneath his guard exterior. Some terrible weight on his soul, perhaps. But if it's an inorganic problem, then there's nothing she can do as long as he refuses to explain it. I'm fine. I've been on my own for 3 months without any problems. What could go wrong now? Mommy. Anyways, please. You know that continued observation is required after these difficult surgeries. You have to trust us a little more. I suppose you're right. I don't want to trust you, Doctor. Can I come to you with anything? Already down bad? Yes. I love green-haired woman. Yes, of course, Ryoko answers, smiling to cover up her irritation. Sakisaka asks exactly the same question during last week's activity. I don't know if it said activity. I don't know, Chad. Well then, let's pick up where we left off. Have you learned anything about Dr. Ogai? Huh? Unable to answer, Ryoko hardens the mask of her smile. As before, the patient is inquiring about someone whom he has no business knowing. Oh? Who's Dr. Ogai? If you don't mind my asking, what does Dr. Ogai have to do with your treatment? Oh? You just taught me to trust you, and now you're keeping secrets? Ryoko is used to patients treating her with hostility. Some degree of paranoia is natural when dealing with a person whose mistakes could kill you. In Sakisaka, however, she doesn't see the anxiety that other patients exhibit. His demeanor, how the fuck do you spell this? It's perfectly calm, almost like a detective questioning a suspect. Demeanor. Ah, okay, thank you. He left this hospital some time ago. I never had any contact with him myself. Oh? You know why he left? I need to sit, like, you know, comfortably. Yes, I believe it was personal, Ryuka answers smoothly, her earlier hesitation gone. Having decided at the outset to lie, she has no trouble doing so within a straight face. Wait, so she's... Wait, is she lying to him then? Huh? Lots of big words. Keep struggling with, yeah. Yeah. But why do you keep asking about Dr. Ogai? Are you acquainted?
教授は今失踪中なんです。知ってましたか？
Did you know that the doctor has gone missing? Oh, is he dead? No. Ryoko realized that her answer may have been a little too quick. She should have acted more surprised.
近頃教授の身内の人間と恋にしていまし
Oh!
た。その人から調査を頼まれているんです。
I've recently become close with a relative of his. It was she who asked me to find him. A relative? Ryoko considers this with a frown. I mean, everyone has relatives, you know? No, huh? How do you not have relatives? I didn't think that Dr. Ogai had any relatives.
誰から聞きました？
Confusion? Oh, who told you that? I heard it from a nurse, Ryoko replies, remembering that she just claimed to have had no contact with the man.
そんなことが噂になる程度には、大貝教授は有名人だったわけですね。
I see. The doctor was famous enough to have a nurse gossiping about him. I hear he was an unusual man.
誰も彼が大学を辞めた理由を知らないと。
But no one knows why he left the university? What are you hiding, miss? What are you hiding? Ryoko falls silent, knowing that this isn't a topic she can brush away with a smile. Sakisaka seems to have finally grasped her mood. However, as a strangely stiff tone softens a little.
僕がどうしても大貝教授に会わなきゃならないんです。
Please, I have to find Dr. Ogai.
彼がいなくなったせいで、行く当てがなくなり困っている子がいるんです。
There's a girl who needs
力に
him.
なってもらえません
Oh,
か？
fuck. There's a girl who needs him. Can't you help me? Isn't this something the police should handle? Although she makes it sound like the most obvious thing in the world, the suggestion is actually a gamble. If a guy Masahiko's disappearance becomes a police matter, then the university will be investigated. Everyone who was involved in the incident will be at risk of exposure. Ah, what exposure? Wait, what? That's kind of sketchy. And of course, that includes Ryoko herself. She knows, however, that Sakisaka is unlikely to go to the police. First of all, his excuse is obviously a lie. They already made sure that Ogai had no relatives who might come looking for him, which is why they could bury the truth of what happened. What happened? What did happen? But then how did Sakisaka, a mere patient, learn about Ogai?
私の知っている範囲のことは喜んでお教えします。ですが、大貝教授は今年の4月に辞表を出して、以後は何の音信もないんです。
I'd be happy to help, but there's been no word from Dr. Ogai since resigned last April.
長期の旅行にでも行か
I want to say it in German, man.
その程度しか想像つきません。
I can only assume that he's gone on an extended vacation.
そうですか。
I see. Like, on an extended vacation since April is kinda... Last year April, I'm pretty sure, right? Expecting resistance, Ryoko is surprised when Sakisaka backs down. She's still worried about his condition, and the mysterious link between him and Ogai is only making her more uneasy. But as long as he doesn't open up to her, there's nothing she can do. After a brief pause, Ryoko writes "Progress good" on Sakisaka's chart for today.
崎坂さん、それでは来週の診察ですが、今日と同じ4時でも。
About next week's appointment, how does 4 o'clock again, so... Before she can finish, Sakisaka is gone. That's rude! That's rude! Man? Oh? It looked like someone sprayed the walls with pig guts from ceiling to floor. What color should the walls of a hospital be? White, of course. And to the creatures of rotten flesh shambling around me, I'm sure this hallway looks just as white as it should. Ew, what do you mean? It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I know, intellectually, that the walls are white. I know that the flesh beasts are really human. I'm the one with the problem, and it's because I've accepted this that I'm able to lead something approaching a normal life. Oh no, he wasn't. I'm pretty sure. Even if my university's medical department is nowhere near as good as T University's, I'm still a medical student specializing in neurology. I have a basic idea of what has happened to me, though it's hard to believe. This isn't a pathological condition. It's probably some form of agnosia, unlike anything that has ever been studied before. Yes, this game, man. I love this game. The Flash Beast called Tamboryoko said that other patients had developed neurological disorders after receiving the same treatment I did. So, I guess I'm just another failure. It makes me want to laugh in that know-it-all doctor's face. That said, I don't blame the doctors who operated on me. After all, I do owe them a life. I know as well as anyone how low the chance of success was, and that I had no other hope of survival. Man. I was unlucky, that's all there is to it. The point is that my condition isn't treatable. Just like someone adapting to a hearing aid or a wheelchair, I have no choice but to adapt to this nosy scenery. Of course, it's hard. It wasn't easy to resign myself to this fate. But now, there's more than just despair. Even for me, there's a glimmer of hope. Keeping my eyes on my feet, I hurry home. Oh? Hello there, it's great to meet you. Thank you, and hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood in a house that's much too large for me alone. My parents even unluckier than I was. Died in the accident 3 months ago. I couldn't even go to the funeral for being in intensive care. Backseating. It kind of reminds me of how to spell aluminum. Anyways, I had to sell my father's business, but at least that left me with a house and enough money to live on for a while. Of course, I'm sad, but the accident took more from me than my parents. In fact, being on my own has probably saved me. If they were still alive, my parents would never have allowed me to live with some strange girl. Who's that strange girl, huh? Welcome home! As I open the door, a bright voice greets me from the kitchen. The voice is beautiful and clear as a bell. Human. Its sweet song wears the day's cacophony from my memory. Saya! I'm home, Saya. Even the patter of feet coming down the hallway and music to my ears. Nowhere else in the city can I hear such footsteps. Only in this house with Saya. Am I so privileged? You're late. I was a little worried. Sorry, I had to stop by the hospital today. Oh, that was today? And her smile and the inquisitive tilt of her head is everything that I have lost. Since my accident, this girl is the only person I've met. Perhaps the only person in the entire world who does not trigger my cognitive disorder. Holy shit. And thank you for the donation! Yeah! Arigato. Thank you. Thank you for the COVID donation. True, her skin seems too white, and the color of her eyes and hair is probably different in reality. But even so, her form is undeniably human. Does she have... Oh, it would look so cute if she has cat ears. It's only her hair, though. This was the worst 4 hours of my life? What? Why? And it's not just her appearance and her voice either. As I bend down to take off my shoes, Saya wraps her arms around my neck and pulls me gently into her chest. Her skin feels truly human, not cold or slimy, and from her hair wafts a sweet, feminine fragrance. In all the world, only Saya is pleasing to my 5 senses. And what's more, she smiles at me, embraces me. She knows that she is my salvation, and for some reason is happy that I need her. Guys, that's why he didn't give her the answer. That's why he didn't give the girl the answer. You guys know what I mean? Do you guys know what I mean? Like the girl, you know, the girl from the cafeteria is waiting for an answer, but like since the accident, he didn't give her the answer because he met Saya, and he has a crush on Saya probably, as far as I understand, right? Right? If I had not met Saya, if I had been all alone in this twisted, filth-ridden world, I would no doubt have succumbed to madness. There's no exaggeration to say that Saya alone is keeping me alive. Ah, that's so cute!
今日は一日どうしてた？
What did you do today?
今の模様替えもう半分ぐらい塗り終わったよ。で今はね、文のりの晩ご飯作ってるの。昼間テレビで作り方やってたから。
Worked on the living room. The painting's half done. And now I'm making your dinner like I learned from the TV.
そうか。楽しみだな。
Sounds good.
もうちょっと時間かかりそうなの。待っててくれる？
It'll take a little longer. Can you wait?
いいよ。じゃあ僕は今の続きをやってる。
Sure. I'll do some more work in the living room. After I see the humming Saya off to the kitchen, I step into the living room. How does the living room? Damn, it looks pretty cool. Chat, would you live like that? Would you live like that? I realized one day that if the natural colors of the world were sickening, all I had to do was paint over them with colors that seemed pleasant. I went to the hardware store and bought every color of paint I could find. Then Saya and I tried different combinations until we found one that worked. After painting the bedroom from ceiling to floor, I was finally able to get my first good night's sleep since the accident. When we first started on the living room, Saya, unsure what to do with the curtains, just painted carefully around the windows. Without a moment's hesitation, I tore the curtains down and painted over the glass itself. There'll never be anything out there that I'd want to see. And as long as we keep the storm shutters closed, the neighbors probably won't think anything of it. I would live like that. Same. Dinner's ready.
こっちで食べよう。持ってきてくれるか？
Can you bring it here? I should enter the living room with a tray of food. Saya steps to the air. The paint smell doesn't bother you? Now that you mentioned it, I suppose the smell of paint thinner must be building up in this closed room. It doesn't really bother me though. There are far worse smells outside. Does it bother you? No, I'm fine if you are. Saya sets the food on the table. Unfortunately, neither its color nor its smell is at all appetizing. Not that food elsewhere is any different. Thanks, Saya. As has become routine, I seal myself and methodically transport the food into my mouth. The taste is as gut-wrenching as I expected, but it's not Saya's fault. I'm sure she made it exactly like the cooking show said. It's just that my taste buds can't accept it. It's not good? She asked hesitantly. Well, no. Lying won't make Saya happy. She knows about my condition. Ah, so cute. Don't worry about it. I'll make I'll make something different tomorrow. Why did I say it'll? I mean, I'll. Sorry, you always go to the trouble of cooking, but I...
いいのよ。こうやっていろいろ試していけば、いつかふみのりでも美味しく食べられるメニューが見つかるかもしれないじゃない。
It's fine. If I keep trying, maybe I will find something you like. Macron said eating is nothing more than an unwelcome duty. As much as I hate it, I need food to survive. If I stay alive, then I perhaps one day, as Saya says, I'll be able to taste something delicious again. But to be honest, I think it was a horror game, but it was anime? Yes. Oh wait, what do you mean? You can play the uncensored version on YouTube, right? I'm gonna make the YouTube stream later on members only. Yes. If I stay alive, then perhaps one day, as Saya says, I'll be able to taste something delicious again. Nats! Nat, thank you so much for the raids! Can someone give Nat a shout out, chat? Andrew! Hi, welcome! How was your stream, Nats? I hope you're doing good! I hope you're doing good! I love you so much! How was your stream? How was your stream? Man, that scared me because I was like so into the game right now. Oh my. How was your stream? What did you do and how was what did you play again? Fallouts? And thank you for the follow. It was good, but it was scary as hell. Wait, why? I never watched it. I never watched it and I never played it. Is it really that scary? I thought it was fun to play. like I asked Giska. Oh wait, we got raiders? Oh, we got raiders on Twitch. I'm sorry. And hi, Draguza! Welcome! This goes inside a scary building? Ah! It's not scary when you get power armor and a minigun. Wait, you didn't get a minigun? Wait, you didn't get a minigun? And hi. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce myself real quick. So hello, I'm Kyuki. I am you know I'm a fox. I look like a cat. I'm a fox. And I love playing horror games, visual novels, and blah blah blah. A lot of games, but I love to play horror games. Cat fox. Yeah, let's say I'm a cat fox. I love foxes. I love chat. I love every one of you. But yeah, Annette, I hope you're doing good though, and take a good rest. Yeah, and please take care of yourself, okay? And yeah, I hope you guys like V10C. I'm so happy that it's finally out, man. I love the girl so much. I'm so happy that it's finally out, and I can't. I really want to tell, but I can't. I cannot. I want to tell. And thank you for the one gifted. What the heck? Thank you. Retention, world domination, good girl. We're gonna rock the VTube. Hi, dear. Holy shit! Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh my god. Welcome. How are you? Oh my. I didn't expect you to be here. I love your art so much, man. Okay, anyways, so we continue. Anyways. I'm sorry, I'm nervous right now. Anyways, aren't you going to eat? Oh man, I love that girl so much. I'm gonna eat. I'm starving. Yeah, eat. You should eat. No, I already ate. In all the time we've been together, Saya has never once eaten with me. I don't know why she refused to do so. It makes me a little sad. Now that you mention it, you're a fox. But what happened to your foxtail? Oh, you know, sometimes, and thank you for the lurk. Sometimes I'm just, you know, a cat. Anyways. Still, I'm not about to push the issue. Not when she's putting up with all the problems I have. By the way, I asked about your father again.
Papa no?
You did? Oh wait, so his name was Dr. Ogai, right? That's her dad? Oh! Wait, that makes sense. That makes so much sense now. Dr. Ogai Masahiko is Saya's father and her only living relative. Saya has asked me to unravel the mystery of his year's appearance.
やっぱり何も教えてくれ。
Ah! Sometimes I'm just dad. Don't be dad. Be alive. That still won't tell me anything. I get the feeling they're hiding something.
そう
Oh. I expected Saya to be a little more disappointed.
心配じゃないのかい？お父さんのこと。
You haven't given up, have you?
ううんそういうわけじゃないの
No. Saya responds with an unreadable expression. It's not that. Transpecies or something changing from cat to fox? Yes, exactly. You know, chat says I'm a cat, so I need to chat. I need to make chat happy, okay?
海のり
I'm sorry.
私のためにいろいろと
She gives a little shake of her head and smiles at me once again. Thanks for all you're doing for me.
君はそれ以上のことを僕のためにしてくれるんだ。
Oh, they're so cute! It's nothing compared to what you've done for me. I thank her for the meal. I set my chopsticks down next to the perfectly clean plate. As fresh as the taste was, thinking of the care that Saya put into it gave me the strength to finish every bite. Ah, that's so nice!
じゃあお風呂にする
Is it bath time?
また背中流してくれるか？
Yeah. Will you wash my back again? Oh. What did I do? Let's do a quick save real quick. What did I do? Okay, sorry. It's okay, I remember that you're in Fox. Yeah, will you wash my back again? Sure. Ever since I moved in, it's been like having my own wife. Ha! Wait, how old is she? How old is Saya again? Saya, why are you so good at me? To me? Is this truly what you want? What am I that you can't give yourself to me? Body and soul? Is this merely sympathy? Do you pity me, the exile from society? Is that enough for you to surrender yourself to such mad desire? Are you so wanton? Saya's here. She is with me now. Only in this moment is her existence certain. Only when I'm joined with her can I believe. No matter what cruel fate might await me, Saya, there's nothing I fear more than losing you.
海のり
Ah! Fuminori, are you crying? I realize that my cheeks are wet with
どうし
tears.
てなんだサイが？なぜ僕にここまでしてくれる？
His wife? Yeah, how old is she, man? How old is she? Why, Saya? Why do you go so far from me?
海のり
Fuminori.
わからないのに僕だけがどんどん君に惹かれていく。君なしじゃ耐えられなくなっていく。
I don't understand it. I don't, but I'm losing myself to you more every day. I can't live without you, Saya. This is me with chats. I wrap my arms tighter around her, praying that our bodies will melt together and never again be apart.
教えてくれ。どうすれば君を失わずに
Ah!
僕は何をすればいい？どうやって君に報いればいい？
Tell me, please. What must I do to keep you with me? How can I repay you?
こうやって抱いていて
Keep holding me, Saya whispers into my chest.
海のりに抱いてもらうの大好き
Is it... Chat, is it time to censor it?
こうしていたい
Is it time to censor? I want to stay like this forever.
だから私は海のりから離れたりしない
I won't leave you, Fuminori.
なぜ僕なんだ？
Why? Why me?
それはね海のりが一人ぼっちだから
Because you're all alone, she says softly, gazing up into my eyes.
それはさやも
Time to get censored ready, I think? Yeah, I think so too. because you're all alone, she says softly, gazing up into my eyes. All alone, just like me. The sorrow in her voice resonates with my own. There's a deep loneliness in her eyes, the loneliness from which now springs boundless affection.
だからさやにも文則しかいないの。
You're all I have.
この世でただ一人だけ私を抱きしめてくれる大好きな文則。
You're all I have in the whole wide world. Only you will embrace me, my precious Fuminori. Now I know. No matter what horrors this world unleashes upon me, all I'll ever need is Saya. Okay, no sensory chat. No sensory. Ah, fuck. Okay, let's go. You're determined to talk to him today. Nothing will happen as long as she hesitates. It will only prolong her suffering. The time has come to show courage once again. Man. I love woman, chat. I love woman. Yo's fourth period on Thursday is biology. This is her one chance to see Fuminori. As a required course with many students, the lecture is held in a large hall that can seat well over 200. But since the room is usually only half full, it is rarely difficult for Yo to find the seat she wants. Yo prefers to sit near the center, where it is easiest to hear the professor. Also, the students congregate in this area for the same reason. I wonder why only Saya looks normal to him. I really wonder. Oh, we will probably like learn later about it, right? Fuminori usually sits beside her, although given the ambiguous state of their relationship, she knows better than to take this for granted. Still, she tries to save a seat whenever possible. The classroom isn't crowded today, so Yo is able to set her back on the seat next to her without inconveniencing anyone. But when the professor arrives at the usual time to start class, there is still no sign of Fuminori. After waiting for about 10 minutes, Yo scans the room furtively. Fuminori is there, sitting alone in the far back corner. Oh man, I think he doesn't want to hurt her, right, chat? I think he doesn't want to hurt her. This is so sad. Ah. Did he miss Yo when he came in? No, he couldn't have. And besides, no serious student would willingly sit so far away from the front. Feeling miserable, Yo slides her back over to herself. I feel so bad for her, man. He's such a dick. He's such an asshole. Fuminori is out the door the moment class ends. Yo barely manages to catch up to him before he disappears down the hallway. Fuminori! Fuminori jerks at the sound of his name. You would think she just screamed at him. What? He turns to her and asks reluctantly, Look how angry he looks, man! Now that they are face to face, he is painfully aware of how much weight Fuminori has lost. His sunken eyes and protruding cheekbones are a far cry from the features familiar to her. She wonders whether he is under a lot of stress, or perhaps not getting enough nutrition. Maybe it's both. He definitely looks more tense than he should. Afraid. Even though, of what you can imagine, his eyes move restlessly from point to point, and he refuses to look Yo in the eye. It hurts to see Fuminori this way. What could have changed him so? Today, she reminds herself rekindling the flame of courage in her heart. My reading skills are so bad, chat. I'm sorry. I want to talk to you about something. Do you have some time? Oh, she's telling him! The courtyard is empty and silent. No one is willing to sit and chat in the cold November air. So, what is it? Don't you remember? You almost blurts the question, but managed to keep her composure. Aww. You've been oh fuck.
心配になります。
You've been acting strange lately. I'm worried about you.
そうかもね。まあ、あんな目にあった後だから。
Well, a lot's happened. His smile is like he smiles like it's nothing, but even that seemed forced. I get that Fuminori is in a bad situation, but I don't think he's a good person. I don't think he's a good person either. Oh my. It's like Saya pretty young or something? He's even standing precisely one pace farther away from her than he used to.
本当にそれだけなんですか？
Is that really all?
君にはそれだけじゃないように見えるのかい？
What more do you want? You managed to keep from flinching at the harshness of his tone.
何か我慢してるみたいに見えます。
I feel so bad. It's like you're struggling with oh yeah, it's like you're struggling with something. Struggling with these nuts in his mouth, haha. Rather than answer, Fuminori grinds his toe into the dead grass at his feet. Fearing that her determination might flag, he lets the words come as they may.
どうしようもないものを無理して壊れそうになるほど頑張って我慢してるみたいに。
It's like there's a terrible weight on your shoulder, and it's slowly breaking
今
you.
の咲坂さんはそう見えます。
That's how you look at me.
そうかい。
Oh, really? Fuminori mutters through clenched teeth, no longer trying to deny it or change the topic. This is an even clearer signal of rejection than his prior evasiveness. Why is he just not honest to him? I don't understand. You hate him?
友達って
He can't just be honest to her, man.
いると思うんです。
But Yo's determination is strong, today at least. She won't back down. It's at times like these. She implores, trying to convey the sincerity of her feelings for him, that you need your fans.
ご家族のことは本当に残念だったと思います。
I feel really bad about your parents.
咲坂さんは一人ぼっちじゃありません。トノ君やオミちゃんや
Ah! But you're not alone. You have Cozy and Omi, and
私がいます。
you have me. You can no longer stop the words pouring from her lips. She fears that if she does not unleash her feelings now, they will be lost forever. Oh man, I feel so bad for her, man. Stop being an asshole, man.
一人で背負い込んだりしなくて
Ah!
も私たちで何とかできる
I
こ
feel
とだ
so
っ
bad.
てあると思うんです。たとえ
Oh, oh,
も
oh.
できないにしても話してさえくれればあなたが少しでも楽になるかもしれない。
Even if we can't do anything, just talking to us might make you feel better.
私咲坂さんの力になりたいんです。他のみんなも同じ気持ちだと。
I want to help you. We all do. So please, tell him.
やめてくれ。
Oh! Stop it! Fuminori shouts, silencing Yo's entreaty. Oh my god. She promised herself that she won't back down, but Fuminori's expression is terrible enough to shatter her resolve. The look in his eyes is not anger or any other warm-blooded emotion. It is hate. Murderously cold hate. Ah, thank you for the
君には
lyric!
返事しなきゃいけない要件があったね。
Ah! Come to think of it, I never gave you an answer, did I? He remembers. Oh, since! Ah! He remembers, and still he has treated her so coldly. That is all the answer she needs. If this word stabbed any deeper, she might very well die. I hope she's not making like, you know, she's not doing, you know, I hope she's not doing the bad thing with your life.
特別に意識したことなんてなかった。君に好意を持たれてもどう接すればいいのか迷ってた。
He did not say that! I never saw you in any special way before. When you asked me out, I wasn't sure how to respond.
君のことどう 正直な気持ちが自分でもわからなかったから。
Holy shit! I didn't know how I really felt about you then.
咲坂さん。
Tominori.
でもね、今ではもうはっきりと答えが出てる。あれから考える時間だけはたっぷりとあったからね。
But now I can't give you an answer. I had plenty of time to think it over, you know? He's like this because of Saya!
僕はあんたのことが大嫌いだ。顔も見たくない。
I hate you, Tsukuba. I don't even want to look at you. Ha! Don't cry, Yo tells herself, but too late to stop the tears pouring from her
も
eyes.
う二度と会いたくないっていうのは無理だね。同じ学校に通ってるんだし。
Oh my! What did she do? I suppose it's too much to hope I never see you again. We do go to the same
だからせ
school.
めて今後は僕に声をかけないでくれないか。目障りなんだよ。つくづく。
So just make this the last time you speak to me, okay? Your voice makes me sick. I want to beat his fucking ass, man. How can you be so cruel? Yo whispers in shock and despair. Look at his evil smile, man. Chat! Yo whispers in shock and despair, to which Fuminori twists his lips into a malevolent smile. He valid? He's not valid!
頭を冷やした方が良かったんだよ。どうせ大宮浩二にけしかけられてその気になってただけなんだろ。
You should really try thinking for yourself once in a while. I bet it was Koji and Omi's idea, wasn't
自分
it?
一人でのぼせてる分には勝手だけどさ。他人を巻き込むなっていうんだ。
I hate this dude so much! I bet it was Koji and Omi's idea, wasn't it? Well, you can play at love all you want, but leave me out of it. That's all you can take. Even after shedding tears in front of him, she absolutely refused to let him hear her cry. Any disgrace will be preferable to breaking down here. So she runs, fleeing breathlessly from the courtyard with Fuminori's cold smile at her back. Fuck him! Omi was the first to catch sight of Yo and Fuminori leaving for the courtyard. In what way is it valid? Exactly! What? Reluctant to interrupt them, but still unwilling to leave them alone, she and Cozy ended up watching the whole thing from the shadows.
あいつ。
That asshole. Throughout the exchange, Omi was clearly itching to jump out and punch Fuminori in the face. Knowing her temper, Koji kept firm hold of her arm until the end. If he hadn't, she might very well have done it. I love her. I love her. Fuminori leaves after Yo, his every step seeming to take an act of willpower. Koji sighs heavily into the once more empty courtyard, but the bitter taste in his mouth will not go away.
どうしちまったんだかな、あいつは。
He sees in horror, no? He does, but like still, you know? I don't know. What's wrong with him? Oh wait, he does! He sees her... Doesn't he see her as a monster or something? Even Koji cannot forgive Fuminori's treatment of Yo. However, the first thing that he feels is confusion, not anger. Koji has known Fuminori since long before college. Fuminori was never the school before. I don't understand, man. I'm so fucking confused, right? Oh my. Chats. Does he see her like the monster, or how does he see her? I'm so confused. Ah. Anyways, Koji has known Fuminori since long before college. Fuminori was never the school before. There's no question, though, that the accident changed him.
ねえ、コージ。
He does
こ
still
のまま
sucks,
放って
though.
おくつもり？
If he will be honest, then, like, you know... I just... Ah, thank you for the follow. Are you just gonna let this go?
放っておきたくないにしたって、俺たちに何ができる？
I don't want to, but what can we do?
覗き見よりマシなことよ。
Speaking in his defense, he sees all of them as monsters. Yeah, that's what I just realized. Probably because of that, man. That sucks. His situation is kind of fucked. Something besides what? Omi shouts, her face red with fury.
私、咲坂君に一言言ってやらなきゃ気が済まない
So,
わ。
wait. The whole school. He sees the school like that as well, right? The school is... Right? The fucking school is like this as well, then. He sees... Oh, that sucks. I won't be satisfied until I give him a piece of my mind.
それで筑波の気が晴れるってもんでもないだろうに。
That won't make Tsukuba feel better.
だったら私のキーだけでも晴らすわよ。
It'll make me feel better. You and Omi are best friends, just like Kozi and Fuminori. In fact, it was the relationship between Kozi and Omi that brought the other two together. Omi's anger is only natural.
私、
Oh
咲
no!
坂君と二人だけで話してみたいわ。王者はついてこなくてもいいから。
I'm going to talk to him alone. You don't have to come.
本気かよ。
You serious?
その代わり、陽のことを見ていてあげて。あの子、多分心底傷ついてるから。
Take care of you for me, will you? She's probably really
終わ
hurt.
った後で、誰かの優しさが必要になると思う。
She needs someone to be nice to her after she's done crying.
なあ、それって俺とお前の役回りが逆じゃないのか？
Wait, so we switch jobs?
私みたいな性格だとね、慰め役は無理。励ますつもりで余計に傷跡広げちゃうのがオチなのよ。
You know how I am?
なるほど。
Oh, fuck. Oh, I accidentally scrolled. If I try to comfort her, I'll end up making it worse. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you've got the point.
あ、嫌な言い方。
Hi.
じゃあまあ、そっちはほどほどにしとけよな。
Anyway, just go easy, okay? And she should just stay in his house forever. I mean, he still wants to live like a normal life, doesn't he? I'm like confused, sad. I feel awful, miserable, but also refreshed. I finally crossed the line. I knew it would come crashing down like this sooner or later, having become unable to feel anything but disgust for other people. There was no way I could hope to maintain the relationships I'd had before the accident. Today's incident will definitely get back to Kozi and Omi, and everyone will be convinced I've had a major change of character. Honestly, I don't care anymore. At least I probably won't be committed for this. I just need to avoid acting any stranger than I already have. But wait, how does he see like the people? Like the doctor? If this puts a rift between me and the others, good. The thought of all the stress I'll avoid brings me smile to my lips. I'm fed up with them, sticking their noses into my life. It's likely they don't care that they make my gut turn just by being near me. But like the doctor, why is he not mean to the? Oh yeah, wait, he's mean to the doctor, right? I've been terrified of them until now, but today I struck fear into one of them. In that sense, it's something of a relief, but I'm not entirely without remorse for what happened. The person I just demolished, with the verbal equivalent of a nuclear bomb, used to be my friend, yo. Even if my sense don't believe it, my mind accepts the theory. I don't have any particular grudge against Yo herself, and I didn't want to hurt her. I mean, he did! He did! Remember the monster in the beginning trying to see him? I know, but like still. The retrospect? Perhaps. I should have just ignored her outright. It was an attractive girl. I certainly didn't think badly of her. To be honest though, I was annoyed when Kozi and Omi tried to stick us together. It felt like they were using us as entertainment, and you seemed totally oblivious to the fact that she was dancing to their tune. Her cluelessness was irritating. Still, I knew that none of them meant any harm. Back then, I didn't have any reason to hurt others, just to get my way. If having a casual relationship with you would keep our circle of friends together, I was willing to make that compromise. I mean, he kinda cares, but he doesn't really anymore because, like, you know. Now, however, there's no room in my heart for such forbearance. Merely talking to someone is an ordeal, then how can I expect it to show them kindness? These ruminations have left me exhausted. Oh my god, I'm sorry, chat. I want to return to Saya as soon as possible, but thinking about the packed trains and crowded downtown streets between here and home saps my spirit. Catching sight of a nearby bench, I sit down and close my eyes to the horrors of the world. I can't do anything about the stink or the noise, but at least I can calm my nerves enough to rest. Why is it always the nice ones that get treated like shit? True, I don't understand. But here we are with Saya again, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully. When I regained consciousness in the T University Hospital ward, the world was as dark as it is now. I had not yet recovered my sight, even through my eyes, and the optical nerves were undamaged. I say through, I'm sorry, I mean though. It must have been an after effect of the accident. Blindness was a shock, but now I know that my suffering then was nothing. After all, my sense of hearing, touch, taste, and smell were all fine at the time. The real horror began when my sight returned. The once more mercy was that I was able to come to terms with the accident and my neurosurgery while still blind. I panicked when I first saw the nightmarish hospital and the blood-curdling shapes of the doctors and nurses, but I soon guessed the cause. It chills me to think of what might have happened if I had recovered my sight along with my consciousness, suddenly awakening in what can only be described as hell. I would no doubt have lost my mind instantly. Soon my disorder spread to the sense of touch, taste, and smell. As it turns out, sight exerts tremendous influence over the other four. That's so fucked. I kind of feel... I don't know, chat. I don't know how to feel about him. I don't like that. I don't like that. Anyways, taste of my food, the feel of my bed sheets, the fragrance of my get well flowers, all became as unbearably full as my eyes say they should be. Eventually, when even the doctor's voice became unrecognizable as human, I decided to kill myself. I didn't believe for a second that I could live in this new world. At least, not until I met Saya. Okay, bye-bye, and I hope I see you tomorrow again. And thanks again for being here. One night, while thinking of a painless way to die, I found myself succumbing... How do you say that, chat? To sleep. Drifting between the nightmare and my dreams, and the nightmare of reality. I didn't notice her enter my room. Ah, there she is again! The next thing I knew, there was a face staring down at me from next to my bed. If it was just sight, then it would be manageable, but all sense what made me go crazy, same. Like, imagine how much it must stink. Like, you have always the fucking stink in your fucking... like, nose. Ugh. Yeah, here. The face was not covered in pus or slime, or earthworm-like feelers. It had smooth white cheeks, round eyes, a lovely little nose, all things I had never expected to see again. The face was that of a girl, undeniably human and positively glowing with beauty. Why he making sounds like that? Ah, I sighed in admiration, savoring the first piece and choice since regaining my sight. She had not expected such a reaction, apparently. Wait, how is she looking then if he sees her like that? What is her real form, chat? What is her real form? I don't understand. Aren't you afraid of me? She asked. Looking at the clock, I saw it was exactly 3 in the morning. No time for a young girl to be alone in the hospital. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I hope you're doing good. No time for a young girl to be alone in the hospital. Perhaps she expected me to mistake her for a ghost. But I would not have cared if she had been a ghost. Either way, she was a godsend. I want to know her true form, chat. I must gotten rated in, but I never heard of this game before. Oh, yeah, probably from Nets. But it's NO UTA, the song of Saya in English. I'm pretty sure. It's a special game. Yeah. But I hope you're doing good. It has a lot of like fucked up things in it. So if you can't see blood, gore, nudity, and stuff like this, be comfortable. If you don't see that, then I'm sorry. Yes. What do you think? I don't know. How does he see her, chat? How does he see her? If he sees everything, is she like the piece of meat then? I love horror. Reminds me of Corpse Party. I love Corpse Party. Yeah. Anyways, we need to continue. Sorry. Who are you? What are you doing here? But yeah, I love horror games as well. I'm like I'm a horror freak. Anyways, I'm Saya. I'm looking for my dad. I assumed that she was the daughter of a late shift doctor or another patient. It was unusual, but not unthinkable for such a girl to be wandering around the hospital. Would be crazy if she was a corpse. I kind of want to know now. I'm curious. It's not fun. It's not fun if you're not scared. Hi, welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. Oh man, I love this game so much. I'm so excited. I was so scared to stream it the whole time, and now finally, oh fuck. And now finally, I was like, if I get banned, it was worth it. Bye, lol, I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you see this. It's like a horror game. I love to play horror games. But yeah, I'm glad that you're good. Yeah. And I say it is horror, really, to be honest. So I would say it's kind of horror because, like people put horror and gore together. You know what I mean? As long as it's not on the ban list, you could see. No, it's not on the ban list on Twitch, but I also stream on YouTube, so hopefully it's not banned on YouTube. Hopefully it's not banned on YouTube. Some bunny coffee game. Oh, isn't it like the game with full of waifus or something? With like big boob woman in bunny outfits in a cafe or something like this? I'm sure you're good. I am actually like I don't know if he told you that, but like I'm gonna be in Canada in like I think 3 weeks or something. I'm kind of nervous, but yeah, I'm doing good. Yep. Oh, that's crazy. It got banned. It got banned here, like in Germany. I really want to play it. He didn't. He did not. Like I'm pretty sure like everyone knows, like the whole family or something knows about it. But yeah, I'll be there on the 24th of May, and then I stay for a month. I'm nervous though. Anyways, well, her beautiful eyes drew me in, healing my soul to its core. Of course, I remember you. I also watched your stream. I'm sure it was yesterday when you played Content Warning. Through the white haze clouding my mind, I struggled to form a coherent sentence. We should play like. I really wanna play Content Warning again. It had like a new update, right? So I got a new map. We should play together. This game does not have bannable stuff, I believe. I mean, it has boobs, no? Doesn't it show like Saya's boobs or something, or someone else's boobs? I forgot. I shouldn't do this to a girl, but you're the only one I can ask. No longer concerned with property, I let the words come as they will. Oh my, I cannot reach it! This game! Will you let me hold your hands? Why is she so weird? Saya looked confused at first, but then she smiled like she just found a new toy. Her smile was brighter than my memories of the sun.
変な人。そんなこと言い出したの、あなたが初めて。
Okay, yeah, I just need to ask him when we're gonna play, and then yeah, or you have also a Discord. You can just let me know when you have time, and then we can play. Yeah. I will be down for that. And we also wanted to play Phasmophobia, but I was sick at that time when he visited you. You're strange, she said, holding out her slender white hand. No one asked me anything like that before. Ever so carefully, as though catch snowflakes, I placed my palm against hers. It's okay, I know reading is hard. I've been reading for like almost 2 hours. Non-stop. I could feel her human warmth and her softness of her delicate fingers. She was there, just beyond the palm of my hand. Chat! I want to know how she looks like. I'm done for that as well. My roommate loves it. Good. Yeah, you can just let us know then when you're down, because I don't know your time. Like I know your time, but like I don't know when you have like free time, you know? I would go no, good night. Good night, Nanu. And you're welcome. Thank you for watching. Wait, how does she look, chat? I want to see her real form. Anyways, thinking back on the joyful tears I shed then, I know that this is the moment I was saved from my fate. Go for it. This is the first time in weeks that I've touched someone and felt them as human.
Huh?
I mean, he was in a coma, wasn't he? He was like dead. Bro was dead. Wasn't he? I can... You find out soon enough? I can't wait. I can't touch anyone else. I was in an accident, and as a side effect of the surgery, I can't see people as human anymore.
本当に不思議な人。
How mysterious. Chat, I want my second outfit to be... My third outfit to be like hers. Ah! I want so many outfits.
明日の夜もまた来ていい？
Is it fine if I say yes? Tell me. Very interesting, she said, running her fingers gently around mine. Can I come back tomorrow night?
そりゃもういいのかい？君はそんなことをして。
Yes, of course. But are you sure it's okay?
大丈夫よ。夜は私のものだから。
Don't worry, she replied. The night belongs to me. Oh! And so our rendezvous began. Saya came to my room every night at 3 a.m., skillfully taking advantage of the duty nurse shift change. She described as an amorphous tentacle, fleshy abdomen. Wait, what? What? I was astonished to learn that she was living inside the hospital.
これだけ広いと。
Oh my! Is there a picture of her? It's so big that I never run out of place to hide, she said, answering my surprise with a nonchalant smile. She had been living in the suburbs with her father, she told me, until one day he'd suddenly stopped coming home. Is it kind of boring to just tell you? I mean, you know, I still forget like things so easily. Hi! Hello, Lo-Fi. I hope you're doing good. Cute. Is her heart edible? It's not, but yours is. After she had tired of waiting, Saya had decided one night to sneak onto the hospital where he'd worked. And there she lived for over 2 months, searching for his whereabouts all the while. Damn, that's crazy. That's kind of scary. Does she have to go to school?
勉強は全部パパに教えてもらったから。さやはとっても頭がいいんだよ。
No. Dad taught me everything I need to know. I'm really smart. ask you a question. Did you come out of a gold mine? Because the smile like yours is great treasure. Stop! I'm blushing. Stop! Stop! I'm blushing. You're making me blush. Don't be nice to me. I mean, be nice to me. She was a strange girl. On the one hand, she looked and acted like a child. On the other, she was remarkably self-reliant, and at times exhibited a sharp intelligence and deep knowledge that many may have found unsettling. I didn't care. Saya was the only other human in a world gone mad. Her existence meant far more to me than the standards of society. She looks so cute. How old is she, Chad? How old is she? Aren't you worried you might get caught?
全然平気。ここにいれば食べるものにも不自由しないし、パパのうちに一人ぼっちでいるよりもずっと楽しいよ。
No, I don't have to worry about food here. And it's a lot more fun than staying in Dad's house by myself.
入院してる患者さんたちのうち、ちょっと精神的に参ってそうな人を事前にチェックしといてね。
I looked through the patient list and found the ones who has mental problems. Saya continued, grinning mischievously.
時々部屋に真夜中に忍び込んで脅かしたりするの。その人が大騒ぎしても、そういう患者さんの言うことはみんな真に受けたりしないから。
Sometimes I sneak into their rooms late at night and scare them, even if they raise a fuss. No one believes what mental patients say. That's so mean! Q, yes, Lova, what's wrong? They just brush it off as a bad dream. Are you sure we shouldn't compare you to... Yes! Don't compare me to her! Why? Why? Q, she's a monster. I do not think her age is something to worry about. I mean, yes, it is, because he's probably like an adult now. No, isn't he? And she's like... She's... How old is she? How old is she? Her confession reminded me that the hospital was famous for its ghost stories. Could have imagined that there wasn't actually a real girl implicitly roaming these hallways. Oh, the throwing things are not working today. I need to edit them back to myself because I forgot to set up Twitch completely because I'm back on Twitch again and YouTube. That sounded pretty familiar. Did it? Similar? Did it? No, it didn't. I just tried. So that's why you came to my room the first time. Hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, sorry. Are you mad? While the pranks were hardly praiseworthy, I couldn't bring myself to scold her for the very thing that had brought us together. You shouldn't do it anymore. Will you come talk to me instead? Ah! Yeah! That's more fun for me too. They're working! The things are not working! Wait, let me see if they... Wait, let me... I don't think they're working. That sucks! I'm sorry. My Yoro-san, Kankan, and Kurukun are not working. I fix it. I fix it. Andrew needs to remind me. Andrew remind me to fix it. I don't know. I don't watch Gura. I only watch Kyu. Definitely the truth. I hope so. Only me. No one else. Only me. With extreme care, I was able to conceal my sensory disorder. That looks so fucked, chat. I was glaringly obvious that the doctors had no way to cure me, and the fact that I had undergone a still experimental procedure made me even more cautious. As a medical student, it was easy for me to imagine how the doctors would react if they discovered that I was exhibiting such unusual side effects. I was not about to become a guinea pig, a mere specimen to be examined with clinical detachment. And so I hid my discomfort and loathing behind a mask of normalcy, convincing the doctors that any signs of stress were merely a result of hospitalization. Saya was my support. Looking forward for her nightly visits gave me the strength to endure my daily torture. Hope can make an enormous difference in a patient's progress, With the aid of my secret nurse, I recovered a pace that left the doctor stunned. Ah! Chat, would you guys have a dinner with me like that? In this room? Right now, today? On the last night before my release, I summoned my courage and asked her,
君はこれからもずっとこの病院に居続けるのかい？
Are you going to stay here forever?
うん結局パパの手がかりはなかったけどもう他にいるところもないしバレそうになるまではいいかなって
Yeah, I can learn anything about my dad, but it's not like I have anywhere else to go. I guess I'll stay as long as I can hide. I stay so long I can hide. Oh my god, I cannot read chat. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I do not want to touch that. I won't. I wanna, like, I'm super interested. Like chat, I'm not even lying. I wanna know how the insides of something feels like. Like when I was in school, we had to cut a frog. And that was like so interesting, like a frog and a fish. It was like so interesting to see how the body inside is built. You know what I mean? I'm just weird, but like in school we have that in biology class to learn about like the heart and you know the brain and other stuff. You know, inside of the human, like of the body of something and how it works. Kind of gross, but it was cool for me. In other words, there was nothing keeping her there.
僕の家に来ないか？
He's a bag of red flags? I'm not! Why do you think I'm a red flag? I'm not! I'm not a red flag! Why not stay with me? I asked timidly. The question took all the courage I had.
え
Huh?
家族はもういないから部屋はいくらでも余ってる。人目を忍ぶような必要もないし住み心地もそんなに悪くないんじゃないかと。
My family's gone, so I have plenty of room. You won't need to hide, and it's not a bad place to live.
ずっとふみのりと一緒に暮らすの
We never had that in school in bio. Wait, really? Man, you're missing out. It's really interesting. Here's the green flag. Smash what? What? Smash me? What? You want me to live with you? I was so afraid to ask her what she thought of that, so I hastily offered to deal.
君の父さんのことは代わりに僕が探してあげる。約束するよ。必ず居場所を見つけてみせる。
Hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. In exchange, I hope you look for your father. I'll find him no matter what.
難しいと思うよそれ
Aww. I think that's gonna be hard, Saya said, looking a little
多
embarrassed.
分パパ何か悪いことをしてこの病院を辞めたんだと思う
What? I don't know. Dad probably did something bad and had to leave the
だから
hospital.
警察とかは困るのなるべくこっそりと探さなきゃいけないし
I want to know what happened. We can't get the police involved. You'll have to be as discreet as
頑
possible.
張るよ。どんなことだってやる。僕は
I'll do whatever it takes. Unable to control myself, I finally spoke the truth.
さやと離れたくないんだ。
I can't be a part of you, from you. I mean, she's like a pretty girl, you know. Smash. Smash me? What? Stop. At first, she looked bewildered, but after a few moments of silence, she said,
少しだけ考えさせて
"Give me a little time." At night, she left my room earlier than usual. On the day of my release, I managed to smile as I accepted the hideous, full-smelling celebratory bouquet. The flesh beasts, calling themselves Koji, Omi, and Yo, came to pick me up, though they had come to see me many times during my stay. It never got easier to see my friends change so horribly. My sudden tears of despair drew suspicion, but I managed to explain them away as tears of joy. While we walked to Koji's car, I looked desperately for Saya amid the Groats. How do you spell that, chat? I don't fucking. How do you spell that? How do you spell the chat? Spell it for me. Like write it for me. It's stupid. Scenery. Even as we drove away, I kept watching the hospital fade into the distance, praying for at least a last glimmer of hope. Oops. Grotesque. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I have no brain, chat. Okay, my explanation for being stupid at reading right now is because I haven't eaten, okay? I'm sorry. I want to eat after I play this game because I think, like, eating while I play this game is a little bit weird, you know? That's what I always do when I play horror games. For task? Okay, thank you. Even as we drove away, I kept watching the hospital fade into the distance, praying for a last glimmer of hope. But Saya never appeared. Where did Saya go? How can I eat after this game? You know, I just eat. This game is bonkers. This game is so cool. I love this. After Koji and the others dropped me off, I paused a while to regard my surroundings. I had lived my entire life on this block, in this house. There was no other place that I could call home. But nothing was as I remembered. As I walked up the path in the front to the front door and took in the yard where I had spent my childhood, I could feel those memories being defilled by the twisted, festering shapes around me. Cute says you have 0 gifts in your Canada playlist. Oh, because I already got like everything. I can put new things on it if you guys want to. I just don't know what to put in my wish list. Probably like things for my baby cat or something. Inside the house, I found nothing familiar, nothing to offer me comfort and warmth. What I had once called home was now a whole other world. I have no home, I whispered with a smile of self-pity. There was one last stop to make, one last nail to hammer into my coffin. Now, the only thing that I really want are like streaming stuff at the moment, so I don't really have like stuff at the moment. I think later on, if Canada would work, I think it will be upgrades for cool stuff like keyboards and you know, microphone and stuff like this. But I will do it when I'm in Canada. Yeah. The game doesn't even look gory. I mean, this is considered gore. Because, you know. Like, if I get enough money, I'll buy you... No, it's okay! Chill! I have no home, I whispered with a smile of self-pity. There was one last stop to make. One last nail to hammer into my coffin. I stepped into the room that had coddled me from childhood. The walls were papered with human entrails. The bed a tangled mass of warm flesh. But none of that mattered. There, curled up on the bed, like an abandoned cat, was Saya. As I stood there in shock, she looked up at me, and in a tiny, weak voice said, "Can I... Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Can I really stay?" I responded by sweeping her into my arms, embracing her tightly so that she would not escape. Taya did not resist. How disgusting must it be in real life, chat? She looks like the others. When she arrives at the Sakisaka house, Omi first takes a deep breath to calm herself. Her anger does not vanish entirely, of course, but at least now she can hear herself think. Why is there a limit stuck in donations? Oh, you mean like the 10 times and stuff like this? I don't know, I just did it. I copied my friends. No, I asked her and she was like, you know, I did it like that. You know, it works perfectly fine, so I did it too. Yeah. While waiting for a response from the intercom, she looks over the patch of yard that she can see from outside the gate. Even Omi is normally one to complain about other people's housekeeping, but this is going too far. The grass is growing wild, and there are piles of dead leaves scattered everywhere. It doesn't just look untended. Oh my god. It looks like an uninhabited ruin. Gonna have to restock it a lot. No, it's okay. I think 10 is fine. It's still light out, but every window has its storm shutters tightly sealed. Ami guesses that they've been closed since morning. What kind of life is Fuminori leading? Even if he's living alone, he can't neglect his housework forever. And is it just her imagination? Or does something stink like rotten meat? It can't be coming from the yard, cold it. Oh, I think now is the time where we see Saya's form, right? There's still no response, so she presses the buzzer a second time, and a third, and a fourth. Finally, after this has gone for over 10 minutes, Omi loses her patience and opens the cover of the intercom. As she expected, the power has been disconnected. Perhaps Fuminori has a good reason for shutting out the world, but Omi can only see it as a lack of respect for others. Her anger rekindled. She pushes the gate open and stumbles through the yard to the front door. I need to drink something. Ugh, holy shit. Given the state of this office intercom, she doubts that Fuminori will respond to a knock, so Omni decides to just open the door and go in shouting. And if the door is locked, she'll just have to... Surprisingly, the doorknob turns easily in her hand, and the enraged Omi finds herself throwing the door open wider than she intended. Why is she here? Her nostrils are instantly assaulted by a choking stench. Oh? What is that smell? As Omi stands petrified on the threshold, the cowbell hanging on the inside of the door chimes loudly. A moment later... Holy shit! Welcome home! Omi can't believe her ears. The voice she just heard could not have been human, yet its intonations were too complex for any animal she can imagine. Is someone there? She calls out to the end of the hallway from which the voice came. There is no response. Instead, she hears the sound of something soft and wet flapping its way deeper into the house. Ah! Now, chat. Now is the time, chat. Chat, the time is now. Finding it difficult to place a meaningful image to the voice she just heard, Ami stares blankly at the empty vestibule. There's nothing there, not even Fuminori's shoes, which can only mean that he's still outside somewhere, wearing them. The house should be empty. But then, what was that voice just now? Oh! Her anger has vanished, as if it were never there. Nevertheless, Ami sets foot into the hallway, leaving the door open so that the cowbell won't ring. The floor creaks, setting her nerves on edge. Ami isn't sure why she's acting like a burglar, but something tells her to make as little noises as possible. Ah! Chat, now it's time. The potency of the stink inside the house makes the whiff she caught outside pale in comparison. It's sickening, like rotten fish guts. Has food been left to spoil in the kitchen? Kyo probably looks like Saya in real life? That's mean! Wait, which form? But if she still looks cute, I would still think she's cute then. She hears bubbling sound up ahead, stepping gingerly on the creaking floorboards. Ami makes her way to the end of the hallway. She finds rooms to both sides of her, one lit, the other dark, and chooses to look into the lit room. I'm so excited now! No, chat, it's the time. It's the kitchen, lit by what must be the only window in the house not covered by a storm shutter. The sound she heard was the pot boiling on the stove. And on the chopping board next to it lie a butcher knife and some half-diced carrots, a perfectly normal household scene, the light of the setting sun, making everything the color of decomposing fruits. Something is wrong. Who was cooking here? And why did they go? Is anyone here? Omi calls, regretting it immediately as she realizes that her voice is shaking. As her words echo vainly through the silent house, she begins to feel foolish and defenseless. Suddenly, she feels something cold seeping through her pantyhose. Pantyhose, yeah. Oh. She timidly reached down to touch her feet. Her fingertips come away, covered with a vicious olive green slime, like the filthy water from a tank long clogged with algae and dead fish. The whole floor is covered with it. It must be the source of the stench. Ami now wished that she had worn her shoes inside manners be damned. I wanna see! When she looks back ruefully, the way she came, she realized that her current position is not visible from the entrance. This kitchen must be where the strange voice came from. Oh! And thank you for the prime. I don't know why I didn't get the notification, but thank you for the primey. The next one is Friday the Den. As she expected from the closed storm shutters, it's pitch black inside. Ami wants nothing more than to flee this house. That would mean turning her back to the darkness, and that she simply cannot bring herself to do. Moved by some irritational compulsion, Ami sets foot into the den. It is too dark to see anything, and the stink is far worse than before. She slides her hand along the wall, feeling for the light switch. Finding it much sooner than she expected, she flips it on like it's her last hope. Holy shit! How does it? What does it look like that? The colors, so many colors. I mean, he doesn't see normal, right? The purple of entrails, the brown of rotten meat, the crimson of fresh blood, and the yellow of fat. These colors and more that cannot be described cover every inch of the room in maddening array. The colors say all that needs to be said about the painter's hatred, malice, and insanity. Oh! Ami's leg give out from the shock, sending her to the floor. Sham immediately soaks through her jeans. It's cold, tendrils creeping up her legs, crotch, and her neck. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! A hand flies through her neck, where it is greeted by another drop of chili slime. Above her, something is dripping down on her head, making perhaps the worst decision of her life. Ami looks up. The predator clinging to the ceiling, poised to leap upon its prey. She sees it in every detail. Mikey, you're the best VTuber. Thank you, and bye-bye. Her mouth and nose are sealed before she can scream, and her belly is torn open as something enters to feast on her innards. But by the time she feels any of this, Ami has already gone mad. Did Saya kill her? Did Saya... Chat. Did Saya kill her? Did Saya kill her? I bit the bullet and tried to take the train, but the rush hour crowds were so bad that I had to get off hallway and walk. I'm running pretty late. Is Saya worried? I hope she's not mad. Chat. Wait, you got stream elements? What did you do? Stupid bots. I'm sorry. The bot is a little bit stupid. I don't know why. When I enter the yard, I realized that the front door has been left wide open. Light from the living room is seeping out into the hallway, and I hear what sounds like someone smacking their lips. There's also a tantalizing fragrance in the air. Is it Saya? I consider calling out to her, or decide to enter the silence instead. Something smells strange, though not unpleasant. The aroma is quite soothing, in fact. It reminds me of Saya's hair. Oh my chats. I painted the room because it likes to be empty. Oh wait, really? Oh wait, fuck, I skipped. I'm sorry. At first, I am surprised by what I see in the living room. The floor is covered with what looks to become kind of grass, probably the source of the herb-like smell. And there are fruits or vegetable-like balls of varying size scattered everywhere.
さや
I don't know, chat. I don't know. Saya turns around, her eyes wide with surprise. She then looks away, sheepishly, like a child caught at some prank.
何を食べてるんだい
What are you eating?
これはその
Hey, the stream didn't like the emojis? Probably, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, she stammers so flustered that I suddenly feel bad for sneaking up on her. Remembering that she has never eaten in front of me before, I realize that she must be quite embarrassed.
一ついいかな
Can I have one? I scoop up to the closest fruit thing and pop it in my mouth, ignoring Saya's attempt to wave me. He's not eating his friends! He's not eating his friend chat! Ew! It has a strange texture, soft and pliable, like a peach or a pear. Oh wait! When I bite into it with my back teeth, a succulent juice fills my mouth. I cannot even read. Holy shit! I cannot even read. Combined with a sharp, strong fragrance, it's unlike anything I've ever tasted.
味付けとか調理してある
Oh my god! How did you make this? What did you use?
調理ってほどのことはさばいてからちょっと溶かして食べやすくしただけでほとんど生なんだけど
Hi Kyuki, I gotta go to bed. I hope you had a great time with today's stream, and I always be in your heart, and you always be in my heart. Yeah! Don't worry, you always be in my heart. Forever together, forever together, forever together. New fan art of Kyu eating my slime. I'll see. Oh, that will be sick! That will be sick! And yeah, I hope I see you tomorrow again when we play the second part of NO UTA. Anyways, it was the heart. I just took it apart and melted it a little to make it easier to eat. It's practically raw. Oh? I pick up a different lump. This one is consisting of fruity flesh around hard core. Tearing a chunk off in my mouth, I can find that it has familiar taste to the last one.
ねえ大丈夫それって
Hey, are you okay? That's,
僕でも食べられる味だっていうよりうまいよこれ
yeah, even I can eat it. In fact, it's good.
そうなの
Really? At first, Saya looks dumbstruck, but then she bursts out laughing.
そうなんだふみのりもこういうのが好きだったんだなんだあれこれ工夫して頑張ってた私がバカみたい
And this chat is how cannibalism began. Ah! So, this is what you like. Now I feel stupid for going to all that trouble.
さやっていつもこういうものを食べてたのか
Is this what you always eat, Saya?
こんな大物は久しぶりだけどねうん近所の公園とかで取ってこれるやつ
Yeah, though it's been a while since I've had one so big. I usually catch them in the nearby park. There's an impressive nature preserve not too far from here. I've never heard about fruits like these growing there, but, well, of course. They only look like fruits to me. They're really something else.
こ
He doesn't want to know.
一番美味しいところはさっきさやが
She usually eats for chill. Yeah, she does. Ah! Sorry, I already ate the best parts.
また今度で。でもこれで明日から一緒に食事ができるね。
Oh my, they are so fucked up person. That's okay. There's always next time. And now we can eat together. Yeah. Saya seems really happy. I'm happy too, of course. Eating with someone is so much more fun than eating alone. And it makes the food taste better too.
まだまだいっぱいあるし、食べきれない分は冷やせば2、3日は大丈夫だよ。ちょっと味は落ちるんだけどね。
There's still plenty left. It'll keep chilled for 2 or 3 days, though it won't taste as good.
じゃあ早めに片付けておこうか。
Then we better start putting it away. Holy shit. Sealing the small fruits in Tupperware and the large ones in pots and bowls. Saya and I store the remaining food in the refrigerator. Thinking of tomorrow's dinner fills me with anticipation. Imagine he takes that with us to school. That's disgusting. That's gross. Sad. I feel that little by little, I'm starting to regain the joy of living. Saya will guide me. With her, I can live on. True Scary Stories, Hospital Edition. Chapter 4, The Monster in the Hospital. A medical student relates his shocking experiences. Will you believe him or not? Strange things started happening at the hospital around the end of the last spring. It began with patients waking up in the middle of the night, screaming. They all spoke of terrifying nightmares, and many of them had to be sedated. Some patients even transferred to other hospitals because of it. The weird thing was that they all had exactly the same dream. A dream about some horribly disgusting monster staring down at them from their bedside. Yeah, what if he takes it to school? You know, breakfast and other stuff. Rip on me, a real one. True, Ripper. Rest and rip. But the really strange stuff started happening after that. There used to be a lot of stray cats around campus looking for scraps from the students. One day, the cats suddenly disappeared, and it wasn't that they'd stopped coming. It was more like they'd vanished from the area entirely. Not the cats! Not the poor cat shed! And then people stopped walking the dogs around. According to rumors, the dogs were refusing to go anywhere near the school. I kind of like Doki Doki. Yeah, I love Doki Doki as well, but you know, I like fucked up things. I really like fucked up things. I don't know why I'm like this. Eventually, things started going missing in the hospital. Organs, to be precise. Transplant organs kept disappearing from storage. People came close to losing their jobs over it. And it wasn't just 2 or 3 times that it happened. They tried to keep it from the students, but we heard it was a lot worse than that. People started saying that there was something living in the hospital. The janitors would find strange messes that could only have been made in the middle of the night. Traces of something that had crawled down the hallway. Or weird stains caused by something dripping through the ceiling. The late shift nurses talked about hearing strange noises on the same nights that patients woke screaming. There's one last story, one you can never mention at the hospital. One day, the obstetrics department went crazy. They said that a newborn had disappeared in the night. Not the newborn! If that were true, the police would have come, and it would have been all over the news. But they say the big shots managed to make it all go away. It's just a rumor, of course. These strange incidents suddenly stopped toward the end of the summer. Now there are almost no patients complaining of nightmares, and the cats have started coming back to campus. But still, what happened in the hospital that summer? Even now, just thinking about it gives me the creeps. Man, that's... Nothing. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This is the third day in a row that they haven't been able to get in touch with Omi. There's no sign that she returned to her apartment, and even her family doesn't know anything. Her parents have already filed a missing person report.
まああいつのことだからな。何事もなかったみたいにひょっこり顔出しそうな気もするんだが。
Well, you know her. She'd probably just pop up somewhere like nothing happened.
だといいけど。
I hope so, Yo replies with a gloomy expression. She's worried about Omi, of course, but the incident with Fuminori 3 days ago must still be waiting on her as well. Mama! Mama! Yeah, Mama. Yo hasn't seen Fuminori since then, and Fuminori hasn't made any effort to approach her or Koji. 4 people used to meet in this cafeteria between classes, but now there are only 2.
ねえ、殿くん、もう一度考えてみようよ。どこかおみちゃんの行きそうな場所に心当たりない？
Hey, Koji, let's keep thinking. Isn't there somewhere Omi might have gone?
いや、一通りは確かめたしな。
Oh no. No, Koji answers evasively. I already checked everywhere. It's a lie, of course. Koji knows where Omi planned to go that evening, but he doesn't want to bring Fuminori up in front of Yo. Their awkward silence is mercifully broken by the bell signaling the start of the next period.
俺行くわ。
Well, I've gotta go. I mean, like, real, but this is insane. I draw the line at human babies. Yeah. Well, you know, it happens. If it happens, it happens. You cannot stop. Unless Koji is mistaken, Yu is supposed to have class next period too. But she just sits there, staring off into space. Unable to come up with anything to say, he leaves the cafeteria reluctantly. Both Omi's disappearance and Yo's depression worry Koji, and both problems lead back to the exact same place.
海のりは一体。
What the hell is Fuminori doing? When Omi went missing, the first thing he did was question Fuminori. After all, the last time he'd seen her was just before she stormed off to give Fuminori a piece of her mind. Fuminori responded with unequivocal denial and acted like he hadn't the slightest idea why Omi would have gone to see him. Perhaps that was only natural, as he was unaware that Omi and Koji had witnessed him reduce Yo to tears. Did Omi even make it to Fuminori's house? She had been riding a wave of emotion when she left, and might have calmed down and changed her mind halfway there. Or perhaps she ran into trouble on that way? Koji concluded, or more accurately convinced himself, that one of these possibilities was the truth, subconsciously denying the one remaining possibility, that Fuminori was lying, that he had met Omi and was involved with her disappearance. When questioned by the police, Koji told the truth about Omi's destination, only up to the train station, maintaining that he had no idea where she planned to go after that. Chat, this is so fucked up. He wanted to cooperate with the search, of course, but Omi couldn't have made it to Fuminori's house. Fuminori said to himself, didn't he? In that case, he told the police everything they needed to know. Oh, imagine they go to the house! Imagine they go to Fuminori's house and they see that. Not wanting to get the still fragile Fuminori involved, he forced himself to accept his flimsy logic. But the conflict was built up inside of him, without his notice, leaving an unanswered suspicion to fester in his mind. Koji slept in thought, paying no attention to his surroundings, but perhaps that is what allows him to catch sight of his friend's back through the crowd of milling students. Milling students? I don't know, chat. I'm sorry. Fuminori. At first, Koji assumes that he's headed to the lecture hall, but it soon appears that he is instead going home. It gets worse. Yeah! Let's go! What an idiot, should have just told him. I mean, he didn't even know that he wasn't there. It was only Saya who saw Omi. Right? Strange. Medical students have required courses in the afternoon, though he is initially surprised. Koji's destination lasts for only a second. He follows his friends, taking care to stay far enough behind that he won't be noticed. Fuminori wasn't going home, as became obvious when he boarded a train heading in the opposite direction. Koji's next guess was that he was going to see his doctor at the T University Hospital, but Fuminori rode straight through the closest station. Oh? Where is he going? At first, Koji felt ashamed for trailing his friend like this, but his conscience fell silent as Fuminori's action grew more mysterious. The stranger it gets, the closer Koji feels to discovering the truth behind Fuminori's sudden transformation. Any knowledge will be welcome, no matter how slight. Even Koji is beginning to think that there must be more behind Fuminori's change than the accident alone. He wants a more satisfying answer, one that will help him decide whether Fuminori can still be trusted. He still kept stuff from police, though. I mean, yeah, but like, you know, probably that's also the reason how, the way how Mr. Ogai went missing. Probably like Saya ate him or something, or she made like, you know, experiments with him or something. No, he made he experimented with Saya, and then Saya became like this, and then boom, he ate her because she thought he was a snack or something. Fuminori gets off at a small station in a nondescript suburb of Tokyo. Koji follows, trying not to lose sight of him. I'm with the other disembarking passengers. The area is quite desolate, with only a small bookstore, a convenience store, and a market in front of the train station. It is easy for Koji to keep Fuminori in view. The neighborhood was carved out of Fuji foothills. Oh my god. I mean, Omi was a snack, if you know what I mean. Andrew, shut the fuck up. What the heck? We don't even know him. Oh wait, no, Omi. Oh, I mean, Omi. I was thinking about Mr. Ogai. Holy shit. I mean, Omi was a snack, you know. I don't remember what happened with the guy. I think that's like the way. I think that's the only way how it disappeared. This neighborhood was carved out of the Fuji foothills, and here and there remains steep inclines and wooded areas that escaped assimilation. Koji is amazed that such a quiet place exists less than an hour out of central Tokyo. Fuminori seems to know these streets. He moves quickly and purposefully through the suburban community, his eyes fixed straight ahead. Before long, Fuminori reached the house. Without ringing the bell or even knocking, he opens the door and vanishes inside, leaving Koji to wonder how Fuminori can treat the house as his own. After waiting to see if Fuminori comes back out, Koji approaches the gate and checks the nameplate. Ogai, it reads. Koji has never heard of anyone by that name among Fuminori's acquaintances. Saya was eating that stuff like how Squidward ate Krabby Patties. Man. And this coupled with a general dilapidated feel of the place suggests that it has been abandoned for some time. That makes me feel sick, chat. A small playground about 2 blocks away provides an adequate vantage point from which to watch the front of the Ogai home. Fortunately, it does not appear to be the sort of house that that has a rear exit. I'm so brain dead right now. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm so brain dead. Koji settles down on a bench to begin his takeout. I should have brought more smokes. And he is a smoker, Chad. He has blank lungs. That's not gonna be yummy. 1 hour passes, and then another. but there remained no sign of movement around the Ogai residence. Soon twilight settles up on the neighborhood. After Koji's one pack of cigarettes runs out, the stakeout becomes a battle against mounting impatience. He kills time by redialing Ami on his cell and sending her short text messages, but his efforts are futile, as she knew they would be... When the sky begins to turn deep blue and the streetlights come on, Fuminori finally emerges from the house and heads back towards the station with the same hurried stride. Hi, Omi! How are you? Welcome to the stream! How are you? I hope you're doing good. Chat, this game kinda makes me hungry. I see so much meat. After some brief consideration, Koshi decides that right now investigating the house is more important than tailing Fuminori. He rings the doorbell just to make sure. After receiving the expected silence in response, he checks to make sure no one is watching and turns the doorknob. Not again! The door is not locked. New snack, Saya. The moment he enters the house, stale air thick with mold and dust fills Koshi's nostrils. It is the unmistakable smell of a house that has long lain untouched. Making you hungry? No. My tummy is making noises. There's also a faint hint of something else in the air. Something reminiscent of damp sewers and fetid cisterns. Flipping the light switch does nothing. The power must be cut off. Koshi used the cigarette lighter to illuminate the immediate area and the thick dust covering the floor. He sees several brand new trails of footprints that could only have been made by shoes. Fuminori's. Koshi decides to follow suit and dispense with courtesy. He enters with his shoes on. Oh no! The lighter's flickering flame pushes back the deathly silence and gloom of the house. Deeply served. No! Listen, I haven't eaten the whole day today. Okay, I didn't eat anything because I was like napping the whole day after I came back from the doctor. I was like home and then I was like, immediately napped. And then I had also stream, Koji is surprised to see evidence of life remaining. Everything from furniture to tableware and appliances. Nothing seems to be missing. I think you and Saya will enjoy a meal together. Probably. I don't know. The thickness of the dust suggests that the house has been empty for several months, which means that the owner must have left with a little more than the clothes on his back. Could he have gone on a long vacation? The calendar in the den is still turning on to April. Empty and silent, yet still exhibiting signs of the life that was once lived there. The house reminds Cozy of a passenger ship entombed at the bottom of the sea, and the graveyard quiet. A sinister thought suddenly enters his mind. No one is living here, but that does not have to mean that the owner left. My theory is that Fuminori simply kills people. Is this insanity? Probably, I don't know. The owner probably didn't go on vacation. He got eaten by Saya. Maybe he was murdered and his rotting corpse is right under Koji's feet. He finds himself wanting a stronger light. A flashlight in his hand won't make him feel much better. Koji follows Fuminori's footsteps to the second floor, where he begins to catch the scent of paper in the stale air. It is the smell of old books, instantly recognizable to anyone who has worked in an antique bookstore or library. The first room on the second floor turns out to be a study. Its towering shelves packed with such a vast number of books that Koji fears for the stability of the floor. As a medical student himself, he is able to discern at a glance that this study belongs to a medical professional, and a high-level one at that. I'm sorry, chat. Like, it's so hard to read right now. Judging by the content of the books, a smorgasbord of technical volumes far beyond the simple students. Understanding the owner's interests lie more with the medical research than with clinical practice. It's just a theory. It's probably wrong. I don't know. I think we will, like, you know, find out later. Pomilori must have spent most of his time here. The scattered dust suggests that he was searching for something, and the contents of the desk drawers are in obvious disarray. Stop! Wait! Does he see himself as the monster then? How does Fuminori see himself? As human? A small pile of books stacked on the side tables catches his eye. Being next to the desk, they must have been the most frequently read. The nature could shed some light on the character of the person who worked here. Koji frowns as he examines the 3 books. These aren't scientific texts like the rest, but all leather-bound Western tomes, like the sort you will find in a rare bookstore. Lots of reading, yeah. That's why I play like 3 hours per day, because I think if I would read more, I think my voice would be gone. I think he still doesn't see himself as human. How does Saya see him? The titles are meaningless to him. I cannot speak French, okay? This is French probably, right? Appears to concern semiotics, but yeah, I won't read that because I don't fucking know how you spell that. It's some kind of treatise on divination. And then there's the Voynich manuscript, which looks like some sort of picture book. When he paged through it, he finds the text utterly incomprehensible. Maybe it's some kind of cipher. Whatever they are, they clearly have nothing to do with medicine, refuting Koji's earlier guess that this Ogai was a doctor. Looking down, Koji suddenly noticed the glint of something black and metallic underneath the chair. A pocket-sized flashlight, quite out of place among all these dusty books. Fuminori must have brought it in. Saya sees him as a perfect boyfriend. Man, I hope that's not some creepy relationship or something. I mean, it's a creepy relationship, but you know what I mean, right? With relief, Koji exchanged his lighter for the flashlight. Its tiny body emits a powerful white beam that casts away the darkness. Ugh, French, yeah. I got a flashlight? Yes, a flashlight. Not a flashlight, chat. His courage restored. He decides to explore the rest of the house. Koji noticed something strange, something that was not visible in the lighter's weak flame. The slime. Oh no! Oh no! Dark, oily stains are everywhere. The stains are especially thick around the doorknobs and stair banisters, like someone grasped them with hands wrapped in greasy cloth. Flashlights? A flashlight, not a flashlight, Andrew. Yeah. Looking closer, he sees places where slime was splashed low on the walls, almost as if a wet mop was run violently across the floor. Holy shit! Could Ogai have made these marks? If so, how? Koji begins to feel sick as he imagines a man shambling through the house with slime dripping from his body. Finding the bedroom next to the study, Koji checks to the closet on a hunch. He discovers 2 empty suitcases, not what one would leave behind when going on a long vacation. And some chill runs through him. Whoever was living here is still somewhere inside the house. And it's Saya! Suppressing the urge to flee, Koji goes back downstairs to check the first floor. If he finds a corpse, he'll have to call the police right away. He might get away with trespassing if he reports it first, but if they find the body later, it'll be awfully hard to explain his fingerprints all over the house. The flashlight reveals the den to be covered in even more slime than the rest of the house. The sofa looks as though it was stretched from the bottom of a swamp. You should flee. Why stay? It's almost like this. Like people in like horror games and stuff have no brain. I don't know if you like know these situations where it's like a group of friends. Holy shit, a group of friends, and they're gonna be like, okay, let's split. I go to the right side, you go to the left side. I go behind and look what's happening, and you go to the front. Okay, let's do this. And then they all die because like stupidness. It's probably not Saya. It's probably like Mr. Ogai or something. In the kitchen, Koji takes one look at the sink and decides to not get any closer. He doesn't want any more fool for his imagination. He reached the door to the bathroom. A common scene from TV dramas flashed through his head. A body with slit wrists floating in a bathtub full of water. And wasn't there a movie where a hitman disposed of his victims in a bathtub filled with lye? What the fuck is happening? Koji braced himself for the worst and opens the door slowly, then shines his light into the ceramic bathtub that appears from the darkness like a white ghost. Bones. A mountain of bones, black with dry flesh and blood. Ew! How much it must stink there! Koji puts one hand against the wall to... Andrew, what the fuck? At least call the police to my current location, because if I die, at least the house gets searched. True. Andrew, you scared me, you little piece of shit. Bones. A mountain of bones, black with dry flesh and blood. Koji puts one hand against the wall to steady himself as his legs threaten to buckle. Something is wrong, he realizes as he tries desperately to get his thoughts in order. The bones are too small, and there are too many of them. Is this the place where Saya kissed the babies? They aren't human. Not the cats! Not the cats, then. After taking several deep breaths to calm himself, Koji enters the bathroom and examines the tub. The bones are piled atop each other like fallen leaves. They appear to be from small animals, perhaps cats or... It's the cats! Not the cats! No! Even so, the quantity is mind-boggling. How many bodies would it take to produce this many bones? The bones have all been separated from one another, so it doesn't look like bodies were just thrown into the tub and left to rot. Each bone is covered with deep grooves, mark left by teeth biting through flesh. Koji's sanity won't let him consider the possibility that a human could have done this. The owner of his house must have kept something sort of carnivorous animal as a pet, giving it the bones of small animals to eat and disposing of the remaining in the bathtub. But why not dispose of the leftovers properly? They could have just been thrown out with the garbage. Or was there something keeping him from leaving the house? The relief Koji felt that when he realized that the bones weren't human is once again under attack. I'm disgusted. In the first place, what the hell was Fubinori doing here? That scared me. What? What's wrong, Koji? Koji whirls around, a slight revealing Fuminori's expressionless face. You're trespassing. So are you, Koji replies, barely managing to speak over the pounding of his heart. Fuminori pushes past Koji and looks into the bathtub. He doesn't even flinch at the sight of the bones. A friend of mine lives here. I'm just running an errand. What? Who's this person? Where did you meet them? Koji doesn't want to believe that the all-friendly Fuminori could have had contact with the denizens of this house. He wants to introduce? What? What? I'll introduce you one of these days, he says, turning to leave without even a glance at Cozy. I owe her my life. What? He wants to see her? No, he wants to introduce Saya to Cozy. I just remember that I watched this game's playthrough when I was like 40. That was a good idea. Hey, Fuminori. Koji runs after Fuminori. His heart is finally beating normally again.
近頃様子がおかしいのはその知り合いっていうやつのせいなんじゃ。
Wait, is this friend of yours the reason you've been acting so strange? Standing in the entrance, Fuminori glares coldly at Koji over his shoulder. The utter lack of emotion in his eyes give Koji pause. Chat, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Okay, wait, I need to answer clue right now. Okay, sorry, I had to answer clue.
僕の後をつけてきたんだね、コージ。
You followed me, didn't you? Koji swallows. What can he say?
そういうのは迷惑だ。二度とやらないでもらいたい。
You're starting to bother me, Koji. Don't do it again. Fine. Fuminori walks away without another word, leaving Koji alone in the entrance. Up until this very moment, concern for his friend was still at the forefront of his mind. Now, however, that concern is swiftly giving way to a growing sense of dread. Does the Fuminori he knew no longer exist? Was it the person who just stared Koji down an imposter wearing Fuminori's skin? Why is he so mad? I don't know. Koji has begun to believe that it might be so. I don't know why it's so... I don't know. Probably because, like, he wanted to mind his own business? What a nuisance. Why does he insist on interfering? If he only spoke with me to exchange pleasantries, even so, even I could bear it. But I know he's sticking his nose into my business just to satisfy his curiosity. Yeah, that's what I meant. Because, probably because of, like... Because he's, like, not minding his own business, but, like, went into Fuminori's, like, you know, business. Push is a perfect example of someone who thinks that it's always good to take an interest in other people's affairs. He probably thinks that he's doing me a favor by prying into my life. He couldn't be more wrong. If he keeps this up, I might have to find some way to deal with him. Probably because he's insane? Could be. Like Saya said, I have to keep my search for Dr. Ogai a secret, because he could ruin everything. I didn't have time to fully investigate the Ogai residence today. At this rate, it will probably take several days just to go through the studies. Chad, I don't know, okay? I don't know what's... I don't know. Saya didn't believe that I'd find anything to help with the research, but I think there's still a lot to explore. Who knows what I'll discover. The problem is Cozy. He knows about the house now. Only makes things difficult. Excuse me, a hair-raising voice calls as I'm about to pass through the gate. Oh, through my gate. Oops. Suppressing a shudder, I put on a fake smile and turn to face the writhing mass of rotten flesh that is staring at me with bulging eyes. Good evening. Are you just getting home? Yes, I am. Ah, of course. This is my next-door neighbor, Susumi, a middle-aged painter, I think, who spends all day at home while his wife works. I haven't had much contact with him since the accident. Why is he suddenly talking to me now? Have you gotten used to living alone? Yes. Thank you for your help. How can you understand any of that? I know it must be very difficult, but you're still young. You have to try to move on with your life. Yeah. What is this? Did you stop me just to deliver a lecture? With such a big house, it must be hard to take care of everything by yourself. By the way, Key, after going through this house, I think your theory about Ogai was correct. Oh, really?
まあそうですね。
That he got
苦労して
eaten?
ます。
Yes, I suppose it is rather difficult. Why not hire a caretaker? Probably like a caretaker or something. Didn't your father have one?
でもまだ学生の身ですし、高いのは限りがあるんで、そういう浪費はちょっと。
I'm still a student. I can't really afford the expense. I see. The flesh beast undulates fully, as though it still has something to say. The sight of it is driving me close to the edge. Chad, I don't know. Even so, don't you think you should at least tend to your yard? I'd be happy to help.
いえ、お構いなく。
No
一人
thank
でもなんとかなりますから。
No thank you, I'll manage on my own. Now I get it. He's worried that the unsightliness of my house might diminish the image of his own. Damn snub. I flash a token smile, then retreat behind the safety of my gate. I can feel Susumi's eyes boring into my back all the way to the front door. I want everyone to stay out of my life. I just want to live together with Saya, alone where no one will ever bother us. Aww. Oh. Susumi Yusuke sighs in annoyance as he watched the neighbor boy retreat into his house. What's with his attitude? Even while talking, he kept his eye averted, as if to avoid looking at something repulsive. Has he always been such an unpleasant young man? No, of course not. When his parents were still alive, he had been a normal youth, a little shy, but sensitive and caring. It must be the stress of his sad situation. If it continues to build, he might start to develop serious mental problems. Bro, he has mental problems already, okay? Yeah, it's just, it's his neighbor. He talked to his neighbor and this is like his human form, you know? Or is it too late already? Yusuke wonders as he gazes warily at the Sakisaka yard. Oh. Even during dinner, Yusuke can't shake the neighboring house from his mind.
どうしたのあなた。難しそうな顔して。
What's wrong, darling? You look like something's bothering you.
今日ね、隣の家の息子に会ったよ。
Yeah, I saw the young man from the next door
隣
today.
のって。
Suminori.
ああ、庭のこと一言言っておいた。
I just had to say something about this yard.
そうよね。せめてあの匂いだけはどうにかしてもらいたいわよね。
I know. I wish you'd at least do something about the smell. The scent coming from the Sakisaka house grows worse each day, and the Susumi family is at its wit's end.
あの草むらの中に死んだ猫でもいるんじゃないかしら。でも住んでいて気づかないのかしらね。あの匂いに。
I mean, it's not a dead cat, it's a dead human, man. Could there be a dead cat in his bushes? He must notice the smell coming from his own
ま
yard.
さかとは思うが、生ゴミをそのまま庭に捨てているんじゃあるまいな。
Maybe he's leaving us garbage out there.
そんないくらなんでもそこまで。
He
い
wouldn't.
や、今の様子だとやりかねん。一日中ずっと雨戸を閉め切って何をやってるのかもわからない。どういう暮らしをしているのやら。
No, I won't put it past him. Who knows what he's doing in there all day with the storm shadows close? What kind of life is he
お
leading?
兄ちゃん、頭おかしくなっちゃったのかな。
Did he go crazy?
これヒロミ、そういう言い方はダメよ。
No, Hiromi, you mustn't say things like that.
いや、あれは本当にちょっとどうすぎてる。ひょっとしたら変質狂か何かかもしれんな。
Honestly, with the way things are going, I'm starting to wonder if he's gone paranoid or
大
something.
丈夫なのそれ。
Will he be alright?
早く自覚して医者にでも行ってもらわんことには。 なんともな。
Unless he gets help soon, who knows? Chat, should we cut off here? Or should we... Do you guys want to continue? I don't know, chat. I don't know, chat. Do you guys want me to continue? Should we continue or should we just take a cut here and then be happy, you know? How do I... Ah, here, okay. What should we do, chat? Let me already save. Click save. 1 second crawl by, each tick of the clock compounding my agony. When I returned from the Ogai residence, I was greeted by a silent, empty home. Saya had vanished without leaving any clue as to her whereabouts. It isn't rare for her to go for walks at night. I often gone with her. However, such outings always take place in the middle of the night. I don't mind either way. I don't mind either, like, as well. I don't know. When no one is around and never lasts for more than 2 hours. Right now, it's 5 in the morning. Soon the sky will begin to show the first light of dawn. Even if she left right before I returned, she's still been gone for almost half a day. I can't sleep. I can only wait in anguish. I try to distract myself by painting more rooms. You said you were hungry? Hungry? Yeah, I'm kinda hungry. But I couldn't concentrate on the work. If I had known this would happen, I wouldn't have left the Ogai house sooner. I wish I hadn't wasted my time on Koji. Isaiah doesn't return. The thought makes me want to tear out my hair. After its long absence, the terror of true loneliness is too much to bear. Oh no! Oh no! He's going crazy without her. Chat, you know, I'm gonna stream a little bit and then we're gonna rate my friend, okay? Okay. I'm gonna stream like probably like 10 more minutes. Okay, I think that's all I can do because I lose my brain cells. Chat without Q. I hope so. I hope you're gonna be like this, chat. At least the cowbell. At least the cowbell comes and says long awaited "I'm home" rings up from the bottom of the stairs as I jumped out of my bed in relief. All of the stress that has built up through the night is released in the wave that threatens to sweep me off my feet. I want to play this all night, chat. So tired, Saya sighs as she climbs the stairs. I know the trip will be hard. Saya, where have you? My question trails off as I notice the thick bundles of paper that she's carrying under her arms. I mean, rating on Twitch, by the way, not on YouTube. I don't know how to rate on YouTube. I'm sorry. What are those? Your medical charts and surgery records. I went back to the hospital today. Saya drops her bundles on the floor, sending paper flying everywhere. Then pulls her favorite cushion over and collapses into the strapping luxuriously. You walked all the way back from the hospital in the middle of the night? Man, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. Sorry, she says, skillfully gathering the scattered papers together. I meant to come back sooner, but there were so many files to go through. So I decided to just bring everything. It was so heavy. Maybe it's just an exhaustion, but I'm not understanding a word I is saying. What are you planning to do with all of this? What do you mean? I'm going to study it, of course. She replies, holding the MRI photograph after another up on the lights. I'll have plenty of time to go over there. I'll have plenty of time to go over it here.
あら、何やってんだか。あ、これは要チェックかな。あとは、そうなんだ。なんだかな。
At first, I think she's just playing around, but the occasional mutters of, better check this one. Oh, I see. Well, that was silly of them. And the like as she separates photos into a growing pile besides her make me think that this might not be a joke after all.
わかるのかこういうの。
She's looking away to mind control him? That would be crazy. Do you understand this stuff?
パパにいろいろと教わったから。なるほどね。そういうこと。
I kind of want to cosplay her, chat. I learned a lot from Dad. She flashes me a grin, then returns to the papers. So that's how it
これ
is.
じゃいつまで経っても直せないよね。
No wonder it can't be
直
fixed.
せないのか。
I can't?
人間のお医者さんじゃね。
Not by a human doctor. I can tell if she's being serious.
私でもまだちょっと難しいかな。いろいろと試してからでないと。
Even for me, it'd probably be tough. She says offhandedly even as her hands continue to shuffle papers. I'll have to experiment first. Watching more closely, I realized that her eyes are scanning each page, rapidly. So rapidly, in fact, that I was unable to notice it at first. Could Saya actually be reading my
なあ
charts?
さや。
Hey, Saya. Thank you for the lyric. Yeah, she answers coolly, looking up from the
今
charts.
日はもう疲れたし。寝ないか。
I'm tired. Let's go to bed.
ふみのりがそうしたいならそうする。
Sure. Saya replies with a grin. If that's what you want. Saya tosses aside the papers she was sorting, then leaves on me and begins to tear off my clothes. Ah! Chat. We're gonna chat, listen. Chat, listen. I'm gonna make it like this, okay? We're gonna have it like this, okay? Because I don't know what the fuck is happening now. Because like this is fucking saucy.
おい。
Anyways, he says, hey.
ねえ、寝る前に一回だけ。ね。
There's nothing right now. It's only fuck. It's only her. It's only her, right? It's only her. It's only her right now. If I chat, you're gonna hear from me. Come on, just once before bed, okay?
さや。こう毎日続けてちゃ体に毒じゃないのか。
Hey, Saya. Don't you think it's unhealthy to be doing this every day? They are doing the fucking deed every single day.
ふみのり、どこか具合が悪いの？
Huh? Are you sick?
いや、僕は別にちゃんと大人の体になってるし平気なんだけど、でもさやはまだ。
The sensor is perfect, okay? No, not me. My body's all grown up. But you're...
平気だよ。
Don't worry. She laughed playfully as she pushed me onto the bed. The familiar, sweet sensation of her weight and skin rendering me
平
helpless.
気なわけないだろ。
Thank
今まで
you!
何もしてないって。
Thank you. The artist is on my Twitter. Yes, I just need to because I need to censor it because there's going to be a deed soon, so I censor already because I'm scared. Okay, Chad. Anyways, but I'm worried. We haven't used any contraception. Wait, does it mean they didn't use any like?
ふみのりはさ、さやに子供産ませるの。
Huminori! She whispers, staring straight into my eyes. You don't want me to have your children? I'm dead. How can I respond to that?
いやも何もさやみたいに小さい体じゃ無理だって
It's not that.
大変なんだぞ
Listen, it's not that. Your body is too small. Pregnancy is a serious burden. You know?
ふみのりが心配してることって
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. That's not really something you have to worry about. Saya seems unsure how to reply, but not because she doesn't understand what I said. Rather, the bemused look on her face makes it seem as though I'm the one not getting it.
でもそれってふみのりがさやのことを大事に思ってくれてるからなんだよね
Look how she's smiling. She's smiling. She's smiling. She's fucking smiling. Not that it mattered. I don't think she's human. I think she's not human. Yeah, like she's not human. Like what the fuck? Okay, anyways. Anyways. But I know you're just thinking of me, she says suddenly, her smile glowing with innocence. So, I'm happy. By the time I break the spell of her angelic smile, Saya has undone my belt and is removing my pants.
なおいだからさや
Come on, Saya.
大丈夫じゃあ今夜はふみのりが心配しないような方法でしてあげる
Relax, she says teasingly. Tonight I'll do it so you don't have to worry. Okay, she's still smiling, chat. It was nothing. Literally her smiling. What are your thoughts on tentacles? I love tentacles. Tentacles are cool. Anyways, continue. As she finished, she looks up at me, smiling like she just pulled the greatest prank of her life. My friend sent me a drawing of her tentacle drawing, chat. It was so... You're blocking the view? I don't know what's happening, chat. Literally her smiling right now. Sus? No, it's not sus. Anyways, as she finished, she looks up at me, smiling like she just pulled the greatest prank of her life.
それだったらふみのりだって心配ないでしょ
See? You don't have to worry if I do it like this.
いやまあ
Oh well, what am I supposed to say to that?
ねえダメだったこういうの
Right now it looks like this.
気持ちよくない
I'll just wait till you know, I just wait a little bit. Let me do it like this. But no, that looks weird then. It looks like he's giving her hat, but she's not. Chat, I said keep covering it, okay? Because I don't fucking know what's happening. Okay. They're still like in bed. Okay. Hey, was it bad? It didn't feel good. And with a sudden nervousness in Saya's voice, I hastily stammer.
そんなことない十分によか
This
っ
is
た
very sus, it's not. Of course it felt good.
さや何もあんなもの飲み込まなくたって
But Saya, you didn't have to do that.
そんなあれはさやにちょうだいよ
What? But I want it. Suddenly distraught, Saya clings to me like a child who just had her candy
ふ
stone.
みのりのは一滴だって残さずに
Ah!
の中に出してほしいの
Oh, Dad, I'm not gonna say that. 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 Read this. I'm not gonna read that. I'm reading that. I want you inside me.
わかんない
Inside you? So Saya really does want to bear my child? I'm not averse to the idea. I still think it might be too early, of course. But there's much point in worrying about my reputation now. Assuming that Saya and I will be left alone, I even welcome it.
文則
I,
は
yeah. You don't like this? She gazed up at me pleadingly. How can I
嫌なん
resist?
かじゃないさ。さ
Chat.
僕だって
I think we should have stopped. I do. Like it, as long as you're okay with it. So am I. Saya smiles with relief and burrows contently into my chest.
みのり大好き
I love you, Fuminori. She purrs softly. With her body draped over mine, I become even more aware of how light and delicate she is. Can this tiny girl and I really live as husband and wife? I feel a pang of self-loathing. The question, how can I still be afraid after all that's happened? Saya's feelings are so earnest. How can I not accept them? I need to resolve once and for all to rid myself of the useless trapping of morality. Saya and I are all that matters. There's no point in worrying about what others think anymore. Although I suppose I should still talk to Saya's guardian, of course. I need to find Dr. Ogai as soon as possible. I think it's fine now, Chad. I think there's nothing happening. By the time I drift to sleep in exhaustion, comforting embrace, all doubts about Saya's action have vanished from my mind. Whatever the case, all that matters is that she's returned to me. I'm scared, Chad. I'm scared. Okay, we're chilling. 2 o'clock. For Susumi Yosuke, this is the most fulfilling time of day. After seeing his wife and daughter off, taking care of the morning chores, and eating a leisurely lunch, it's finally time to sit down at his easel. Should stop here. Oh, should I? Do you guys want me to stop here? We can stop here. We can stop here if you guys want. I think, yeah, we did like... that's crazy. I think we should stop here, actually. In his eyes, it is still a little girl. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Oh, I don't know, chat. It's so weird. I save it again because I'm scared. I always double save. I think that's it, chat, for today, actually. My brain... 3 hours and 15 minutes already? Wait, really? Okay. Okay, chat. Okay, we're gonna exit then. Man, chat! Is I underage? I actually never thought about it. Let me do my research. Chat. By the background, you just... Isn't it cute? How... Let me see. How old is Saya in Saya no Uta? No way! Chat! Okay. Age unknown, but she has existed for at least few years. Okay, listen. Age unknown, but she has existed for at least a few years. To those who see her as a human, she appears as a 13-14 years old girl. Funny time taken from canon, from the mental ward ending, where she and Fuminori don't... Yeah, okay. I don't think I need to say anything else. So, human form is like... She appears as like 13, 14... Which is weird. That's still illegal. It is illegal. It is. It's weird. You know, like, it's... You know... Age unknown. Yeah, like, her thing age is unknown. But, like, her... As far as I know... Like, yeah, she appears as 13, 14, but like her age is unknown. Her age is unknown. Yeah, Chad, did you enjoy Sayanota? Did you enjoy Sayanota so far? Because I would love to continue the game. If the FA is like, we don't know, call the SCP Foundation right now. FBI. Yeah. you know, yeah. Exactly, chat. Exactly, chat. Exactly, chat. I mean, you know, I would say we did a good job for today, reading and stuff. I hope I learn I can get better and stuff with reading stuff. Let me see something real quick, chat. But yeah, I think. Wait, let me see what she's doing. Let me see what she's doing. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I would say we ended right here, right? I would say we ended right here. I'm watching Sunny Drake from her. let me change something real quick, chat. Let me change something. So mental. I would say 19, 90, right, chat? We're gonna say mental 90. Stress. I'm not really stressed, but affection. I got a lot of love today, chat. So I would say 60. Affection 60. I didn't gotta love you, Q, today. I didn't got like, Q, I love you so much. Please be with me forever. You know, I would say stress. I would say stress probably like 82 because you know, like this game was stressing me out with her, like with like censoring. So these are the today's stats of my mentality, chat. These are the sets of my mentality, chat. Yeah, anyways. I would say thank you for the thank you for the sub for you. Thank you for super chat. Thank you for the chatty. Arigato. You want me to go for mental darkness to 100? I don't think 100 is a good idea, chat. I don't think 100 is a good idea. But yeah. Oh, what happens? What happens? What happens? What happened? What happened, chat? Oh, okay. Now I got this. Now I got the donation. I was so confused. I was like, huh? But yeah, we will play Say No Uta probably for the whole week, except for wait, what day is today, chat? No, tomorrow we're gonna play Cross Country. It's a super cool game that's coming out tomorrow. I hope it's coming out tomorrow when I stream. If not, then we play it on Thursday. And then we play Say No Uta today. Tomorrow. Yeah. But chat. I think that's it for today. And please make sure to go over my Twitter, because my Twitter is right now, what is it called? I posted my design over there. I redesigned my design because of Andrew. He made me kind of obsessed with the black version of myself, with the black clothes, the black hair, the dark hue. But yeah, and if you guys want to support me or donate to me, make sure to go to my profile, because I am right now saving up for an epic animation. For an epic animation that's you guys would love to have. It's gonna be a stinger and an animation. The stinger is gonna be free for me from the artist. Very nice and sweet. And yeah. But yeah, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna play Crow Country. If it's not out while I stream, we're gonna play No Uta. Okay? So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And don't forget, stay with me forever. Be with me forever. Okay, chat? I will see you tomorrow again. There's no way you're not coming tomorrow. Okay, chat? So bye-bye!